It's go time. It's gaming o'clock, actually. So the thing I don't know about is how this works at all, actually. Because I checked earlier, I went to new game, but Roger isn't there? So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could look at extras, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna start a new game, I guess. I assume. I'm not sure. Yes. Well, should I play authentic to Gingy? Oh, I did not mean to open that up. Let's just... Oh, God. Why? I didn't mean to open this up. Well. Shit. Now I have to. What? I just typed with Z before. I'm so confused. I'll be myself. I can't really do my pronouns with this, but that's okay. Erotic. I don't remember that being a thing. Is that part of shrimp colors? Is that a shrimp color? Enter my own. Oh God. I have to think. The thinker. God, these are so confusing when I think about my pronouns. Should they be capitalized? Well, no, they're capitalized there, so... I like that I just need that one. Gendered nouns. I don't know. All of them. Where's the section for all of them? God, I don't. I mean, carrier pigeon is pretty funny, so you know. Where would he be? I don't know. Where would he be? I don't know. Downtown, Dialtown. None of these. What? Wasn't... I think originally Roger was just... Was Roger in? I feel like Roger was in this, but it was just like a small encounter. But I can't remember because I thought that was two other guys. I'm like so confused if there's some way to access the DLC that I'm not knowing about. It was like I looked at the Steam page and I didn't really see anything. So I'm really unsure. Let me, like, check again. How do you... Okay. It is with talking with people on the street. I found it out. That's what I was gonna try, because that's, like, the most likely thing it could be. Oh, get out of here! I don't want you. Get out. Out now. I've already seen you. Get out of here. Out. Exactly. Be off. Get out. Get this done so. Get home, watch some footy, have a barbo and chips. Whoa, it's it's Roger. I guess I should read this. I don't know if it's new or not. I'm sorry, Roger. I love you to death, man. But you've gotta work on those nerves. Surely saying hello just once would suffice, no? I know, Peter. It's just... The green one is... Oh, no, I think I've seen this. I think I won something. Yeah, no, I think I've seen this, but I don't know. Maybe it's different now. Do I want to read it? Yeah, I will. Oh. Hey, nice to meet you, friend. The name's Roger. Oh God, what did I give Gingy's voice? I guess it is just me. Hey, Roger, how's about you bring me to the fun fair, eh? Well, I could go for some cotton candy right about now. Roger. Right. Whoops, I forgot where I was again. Sorry about that. I feel like this is the same voice I gave Randy, but they give off similar vibes. It's okay, man. I forget where I am all the time. See, it is a common problem. Not for most humans, it isn't. Whoa! How'd you know I wasn't human? Just a hunch. Sorry, but our lunch break just ended, so we've got to get back to work. At 2 Redhead. First of all, my name's Peter. You don't strike me as a Peter. I'm not really sure what to do with that remark. I didn't mean anything by it. You just don't strike me as a Peter is all. Okay, you've just said it a second time, and now you're making me feel self-conscious. I didn't pick my name, you know. Maybe you should change it to something more suitable then. Like, I don't know, Tom? I would prefer not to be named Thomas, thanks. Changing your name tends to involve a lot of paperwork, and I'd rather not put myself through that ordeal solely for the validation of a creature I will likely never meet again. I don't know. I think you'd rock the name, Tommy Boy. Do not call me that. But, thanks. Okay. But, to jump back to your proposition, and I mean no offense here, I'm married. But Peter, didn't you just tell me that Caroline wanted to spice things up and... X-Day on the Roubaix, Roger! Oh, right. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Psst, over here! Who, me? Don't tell anyone that Peter's wife is trying to spice things up in the bedroom. If you do, I could get into trouble. Your secret's safe with me. Gee, thanks. Anyway, we're happy to answer any questions, provided you ask them quick. Our lunch break will be over any minute now, and the moment it ends, we're officially back on the clock. Gotta get back to work, you know. That's right, work is where the work happens. That's what I always say. He really does. He says it a lot. Who are you two anyway? What do you contribute to this world? That sure is a deep question. What is a man's worth? His merit? His morals? His legacy? I think he wants to tell it about the daily grind, Roger. God, I was not ready for that mix-up. Perhaps. I don't know, this all sounds very intriguing. Please, Roger, continue. You see, I think the world is kind of like an egg, and earthquakes are just a sign that it's almost ready to hatch. I have no clue if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Eggs? Oh, I lay those. Stop with the egg talk. We have to get back to work. The life of someone too busy to discuss eggs is no life worth living. I have bills to pay. I hate your life more than mine. Kudos. Roger, just tell it what we do. Oh, we work over at the Dialtown mechanics plant, over in the town's industrial zone. The one that used to be Crown Mechanics, of course, over 50 years ago before the rebranding. Anyway, me and Peter work there together. He's the assistant manager. And I'm the manager. Oh, that's why you're the one with the hat. Yeah, I figured it'd physically elevate me to my new position. I actually found it on the ground, believe it or not. Awanga. Peter made me stick it in the washing machine when I told him where it came from, though. Hygiene is key, Raj. As I said then, cleanliness is next to godliness. Yeah, and that's pretty good advice, because being a manager is a little bit like being a god, isn't it? I told you, Roger, I don't like it when you talk like that. The last thing you need is a god complex. Not an important one, more like one of the shittier Greek ones, like Moribund, the god of spilled fate, or Apollo, the god of centipedes. There's a lot to unpack in that sentence, and virtually none of it is correct. I disagree, but okay. So, how'd you wind up becoming a god? You see, one afternoon, our old manager ran onto the assembly floor, papers shuffling frantically in hand. He said our plant was going to go through some new changes, and one of us was going to be promoted to his old position. Was he promoted? To a corpse, yes. It happens. Sure happened to him, alright. Turns out the guy had ties with the Dialtown mob and owned the mayor a lot of money. And sure enough, the cops had finally caught up with him. Ended up jumping out of a 4-story window onto one of the trampolines we just manufactured. What a lousy way to learn that the trampoline machine wasn't churning out any of the actual trampoline parts, or the frame and springs. I was so worried that once he died, the cops would just start shooting at me. I figured, oh Lord, if he could pass his old job to me, maybe he could pass his crime to me, you know? Regardless, I persisted and made it through with a brave face. He hid and cried under the desk for the whole ordeal, actually. Yeah, but he didn't need to know that. Say, why'd he pick you to be manager and not your friend? Your friend seems far less incompetent at being a person. Oh, the old manager said it was all for all of my great new product ideas for the factory. Roger's assembly line was closest to the door, and thus the closest to our boss as he entered. Okay, this is all making a lot of sense. As I said, though, we have to get back to the plant ASAP. But wait, I thought you said Roger was the manager. Who's powerful enough to reprimand Roger for being late? Oh, nobody. I just have to get back to make sure nobody else is running late, and that the building only has the exact right amount of fire in it. I'm sorry, the exact right amount of fire? Don't ask. It's easier that way. How's about we wrap this up, eh? Am I able to... Okay. I wanted to turn the music down slightly. Game end. Hey, nice hat. Hey, thanks. I find it makes my head complete. Why doesn't your friend have a hat? I don't do hats, I'm afraid. I can see this divide between you. This festering gap growing in your friendship. This difference of ideologies. This will lead only to war. Hey, I'm cool with the fact that he doesn't have a... Sweet summer child, be silent. Only darkness now. Peter, are we in danger? When are we not under the thumb of some kind of existential terror? Yeah, that's a good point. But relax, I'm not a threat to you. Really a harbinger of fate. Oh, I like the sound of that. Do you think people at the plant would take me more seriously if I asked them to call me the Harbinger? Given that a Harbinger is someone who signals incoming doom, I feel like they just bum everyone out. Perhaps. I wonder if we could use that to our advantage, though. Spice up the old workplace. Do not try this. I'm really wondering how far off in Roger's voice I'm going to be, because I do know he has voice lines at some point. What did they say? How do I check that? Listen to Peter, Roger. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, I agree. He's very wise and snazzy. And a snappy dresser too, even if he refuses to wear a hat. And hell, I'd punch anyone in the stomach for implying otherwise. Thanks, Roger. But also, do not do that. The last thing we need is another frivolous lawsuit at work, especially just because someone implied I dressed shoddily. Yeah, perhaps not. Speaking of work, maybe we should wrap this up soon. Perhaps, yes. Peter, you couldn't possibly be cool about being Roger's lackey. I'm Roger's employee, not his lackey. Besides, it's not even that. I actually take a lot of pride in my work and do my best to keep the factory running as best I can. Which has its own pressures, of course. A lot of jobs get scattered to the winds if the place goes under, you know? I'm honestly just grateful that I managed to land a job here in Dialtown, and don't ever have to end up working at that pizza joint in Colorado again. I'd much rather oversee the assembly of nuts and bolts than pizzas, thank you very much. Plus, there's worse managers out there than Roger, believe it or not. Aw, thanks, man. Rotary Christ, you should meet my brother. Should I? Oh, Phone Lord, no, he'd be a terrible influence on you. You also definitely don't want to catch well, whatever the hell he has that makes his skin looks like it does. What's up with his skin? DeSaf reference? You think having green screen is freaky? Try Clementine Orange. I'm standing right here, you know. Huh, really? Well, how many nipples does he have? More than normal? Okay. I stand corrected. Maybe he's not all that. Stop talking about my nipples! Oh, right. Forgot I'm not meant to bring up nipples when I'm out in public. My bad. Just go. I've got errands to run anyway. Eggs to lay, you know. And hey, if you ever need a job, I will never work, never toil, never slave away for my daily bread. I will die as I live, unemployed and wearing stolen bowling shoes. Goodbye, one and all, Roger and Peter. See you on the flip side. Nice meeting you, I guess. Egg. The industrial sector. Hey, I've got an idea. Sorry, I'm afraid that you actually don't. Better luck next time. Ah, shit. I thought I had something there for a second. Ah, well. Wait a minute. No, I do have an idea. Hey, you just tried to trick me. Listen, serious. I'm not trying to actively deceive you. I'm just trying to protect you from yourself. Until we reach a point where your schemes end up entirely bereft of kerosene, petty crime, or trying to devour live animals, I'm gonna have to insist on auto-rejecting any ideas that you come up with. You know, before you do that thing where you get overly attached to the idea and can't get out of your head, no matter how many reasons not to go through with the thing that I list off. Some ideas are worth revisiting. Well, not the ones that fail spectacularly every time you try them. But how else will I know if it'll work or not the next time I try the idea? Do you know what the definition of insanity is, series? Hearing voices is usually a good start, right? Okay, well, look. I'm an exception to that rule because you would not function as a person without me telling you not to. You've zoned out, haven't you? No. Okay, what's the last thing I just said then? You said... shit. What do you usually talk about? Come on, series, you can do this. You, dispense some valuable lobster lore. It's always lobsters with you! Lobsters and baboons and centipedes? I hate you, I hate you, I hate you! Hey, I'm trying to be introspective, damn it. To look within myself for answers. And you think you're gonna find centipedes? You say that as if I haven't had centipedes inside my head before. And whose fault was that, huh? Frankly, I think the last thing you need to do is bring invertebrate decision making into this, as you already formulate the kinds of plans that a lobster would in your shoes. Think of how qualified a lobster would be to solve all of my problems. Think of the inherent wisdom these enchanted sea insects could reveal to me if only I'd listen. How many times do I have to explain this to you? They're not insects! They've got 6 legs, exoskeletons, shells, scuttle around. They sound like big ol' insects to me. 8 legs, actually. They've got 8 legs. Oh, so they're like wet spiders. No, god damn it! Look, you don't survive for millions of years without being right more often than you're wrong. Lobsters are ageless invertebrates that are only capable of feeling exactly 3 emotions: lust, wrath, and snip snip. 3 of the 7 deadly sins. Lobster success is not sustainable growth. Any marine biologist or economist can tell you that. If you fully committed to living an entirely lobster-esque lifestyle, you would either wind up dead or end up the richest person in town by this time next year. You would either amass vast resources or get your head snipped off in a claw duel. There is no third alternative. Maybe that's the path to getting $2 for a fun fair ticket. I could duel strangers for money. Welcome back. We're talking about lobsters. Like a cowboy. What? What is a cowboy? Oh. A cowboy. Okay, aside from the obvious point that you would absolutely lose to anyone in town in a Wild West style pistol duel, as your reflexes are sluggish and your hand-eye coordination stunned from all the cough nectar you guzzle on a daily basis, where would you even get it got? I could ask the person I'm dueling for a lend of the pistol? So what you're pitching is asking a stranger to fight to the death with you for $2, a cash amount you don't even have, but you also want them to provide the gun you'll shoot at them with? Who on earth would say yes to that kind of offer? Any plan sounds bad when you start listing up the core flaws that make it unworkable, you know? I don't see what me not having the $2 to bet has to do with anything. Why would they accept the rule if you didn't have the money? What happened if you lost? I think I'd have bigger problems than not having the money to pay the winner, to be frank. Okay, just so we can get off the topic of killing strangers in combat for money, what was that idea you had a minute ago? So you know the way nobody wants to give me money because then they'd have less money? Wow, that's actually a critical piece of insight. Kudos for getting that without me having to explain it to you. I'm not a complete buffoon, you know. What material is money made out of then? Oh, I know this one. It's green! Close, but that's a color, not a material. Try again. Gold. Foam! Green. Foam! Okay, serious. Okay, so what's your solution to people not wanting to give you their hard-earned cash? What if I just asked them to make me 2 photocopies of a dollar bill? Green. Dude, what if there better not be another sex scene. I don't think I could handle another one. I take the copies and they keep their money. Everyone wins. And best of all, I wouldn't even have to commit a crime to get the money. Series. Printing fake money is a crime. It's called counterfeiting, and it's a very serious crime. The kind that the federal government will respond to by sending their boys with riot gear and those big mallets to your tent. Big mallets? They didn't send those guys to my tent that time I was arrested for breaking child labor laws. Series, this isn't a petty crime like jaywalking or manslaughter. This crime affects the value of the US dollar. The government will straight up turn you into dog food if you start screwing with the economy. They use the US economy every day, so if you break it, expect to wind up sealed within a tin can very soon. Or at the very least, sealed within the confines of a cat carrier, where you can do no more harm to the economy. I don't care, I've been doing it. Oh, god damn it. Where to print? Well, there's a printer at the library. Wait, why am I helping you? No can do. That machine's a dead end. I tried to use that machine to I found dog flyers last month and it's coin operated. Why would I skip the dog tangent? That was for the best anyway, as that wasn't a dog you found. It was a small fattened bear that just wandered out of the woods looking for food. If it wasn't a dog, then why was it so friendly? Why'd it let me pet it on the belly, huh? Was you kept periodically feeding it meat that you found in the dumpster behind Burger Hovel? It mauled you and trashed your tent as soon as you ran out of meat to feed it. Ungrateful mutt. I hate to admit this, but I rooted for the bear the whole time it was mauling you. Your fate was entirely deserved, and you were warned well before it befell you. You could have helped, damn it! Putting aside the fact that I'm stuck inside your head, what would you have learned if I had? I mean, granted, you still didn't learn anything from the whole ordeal, but I wouldn't have deprived you of the opportunity. I could try the mayor's office. Do you think she'd let me use her printer? I think she'd kill you if you asked her for counterfeit money using her printer. What if I said I was printing something else? Yeah? Like what? A found dog poster. She's going to ask what the dog looks like, and if you describe that bear from before, she will kill you on the spot. More specifically, she'll break your fingers with wire cutters and then throw you into the baboon pen at the zoo, and this time you won't be able to make it out of the enclosure alive. That's less than ideal, alright. Maybe the key is not to ask, and instead just find somewhere that's really busy. You know, where they won't notice me using it. Say, what's the busiest place in town? Oh, that'd have to be the industrial zone. There's nothing but factories and smog over on that side of town. Busy people? Loud machines? Beloved smog? It's perfect. I can slip right in, print off some money, and no one would ever know. You're infinitely more likely to be impaled by a forklift or follow your death from some scaffolding than you are to make your fortune. But hey, what do I know, right? Damn it. But I have to try. Give up. Shit, if a forklift killed me, I'd lose a bet. I'd never live a death like that down. What is this place? Dialtown Industrial Sector. It's, smoggy. That's the idea, yeah. I thought downtown was smoggy. This is so much worse. This makes the air in my tent seem breathable in comparison. I wouldn't go that far now. People actually turn up to work here every day and manage to cough up little, if any, blood during lunches. You can manage a human being surviving in your tent for more than 72 consecutive hours. If you transported an impoverished Victorian-era London street urchin with a heart of gold and miner's lung to your tent, you'd be dead in minutes. That's so specific. It stinks around here. Actual nonsense stank all around. What am I smelling? That'd be the fumes, I'd assume. Yeah. Oh, what kind of fumes? Fumey ones. Yeah, that checks out, I suppose. Do you think the fumes are toxic? Should I take a deep breath to find out? If you take a deep breath, you're going to pass out. And with this thick smog all around you, I can honestly see a forklift just rolling right over you and squeezing your innards from your head like an emptied out tube of toothpaste. Not sure if I agree with that one, but okay. That nearby factory looks plenty smoggy. I bet I could just walk right in and start printing. You know, unlike shops and businesses that are open to the public, most factories actually lock their main entrances. Usually electronically. That won't stop me! Good luck chewing through several inches of industrial grade steel. You think I could really do it? I think you're gonna end up whining at me while your gums bleed profusely. So, yes? Yeah, that ain't happening. Your key card. That won't work, you know. Hey, buddy. You got a light? Sorry to bum, but just by fucking luck, I left my lighter in my other pair of pants. Fucking typical, am I right? Or am I right? Are you seriously humble bragging me to me about owning a second pair of pants? I'm told that my dazzling personality really lights up the room. Pal, the last thing you'd want to do is light up in just about any room in there. Honestly, it'd be quicker to list which rooms don't have unchecked gas leaks in them. Okay, I'm censoring the swears in this guy dialogue before they enter your brain because you are way too impressionable. And you have a hard enough life without you swearing as much as this guy does. I accept this for my own good. Bring back those swears, damn it! I want to do crime and swear! I'm sure you'll figure something out. Hey, you doing okay? You kind of zoned out for a second. Say, are you new around here? I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Unless you weren't green yesterday and just got sprayed with some pungent chemicals, or like exposed to one variety of toxic fumes, too many on your way out of that. Actually, come to think of it, I swear I've seen that face of yours somewhere before, but less Frankenstein together looking. So, what's the deal? You new here? Nah, I've been working here for years. My name is... Ticket Jerry! Yeah, I'm Ticket Jerry. Wow, your name is Ticket Jerry? Is Ticket like your first name and Jerry your surname? Or was the Ticket bit added to your start of your name as like a punishment or something? Ticket Jerry. You know what? Don't tell me. Give me something to think about on the drive home. It was a few minutes after I leave this hellhole, and just before I get home and get pressed by my wife on why I'm still working here. Other than my smoke breaks, it's the only time I get that's for... Oh, it's the only time I get that's for me, you know? Wow, that I thought my life sucked. And I'm the one with Ticket Jerry as my name, apparently. Oh, I'm Joe, by the way. Yeah, sorry for all the negativity. This place is just... Oh boy. Wait, I just realized how funny it would have been to say that I'm Joe without him saying that he's Joe. You ever been bitten by a emu? I'm sorry, emus? I'm sorry, but are you blind or something? I don't know how you haven't noticed them by now. Emus. They're like big birds, you know? I probably should have said that. EMUS. I kind of forget that's how that's supposed to be done. There. Emus, okay? Can't miss them. You know, these censors really make it hard to, to read this dialogue. Talk about draconian work conditions. You know what? I had a flow of how to read them. It's terrible. I lost it. You know what? Draconium. It's Jurassic. Those things are basically just fuzzy dinosaurs. You know what? I guess I could just read it without the censors. Without trying to include them. It's getting too complicated. You know, I've got this spinal thing, and my wife keeps begging me to see a doctor, because I can't even bear the physical sensation of her touching my back at night. At this point, I'm sleeping on the couch most nights just to avoid waking up in agony, because she rolled over while asleep and nudged my back with her claws. Now she's sleeping at her sister's place because we can't be intimate anymore, and I can't even see a doctor since we've lost our health insurance, and they haven't paid us in weeks. I love her though, I really do. But it's hard, you know. I'm this close to coming back after locked up one of these evenings, pouring gasoline all over this cesspit and watching in delight as it's all to ashes. God, my nose is fucking with me right now, and it's terrible for reading. Sounds like you're holding on to a lot of anger. You should take a chill pill, friendo. No arson for me, Sarky. I thought that pressing shift would show me the options again, because I don't remember what it said. A chill pill? What, you mean like benzos, ketamine? Do you have any drugs? Can I have some? Nah, no drugs on me per se. I'm more into abusing cough nectar myself. I'll give you a ciggy if you let me have a sip of that stuff. You know, I'm not the slightest bit surprised that you're strung out on cough syrup of all things. You would have to be strung out on something to endure working at a joint like this. Hey narrator, can you stop censoring this guy's swearing? I'm missing out on quality naughty words. No. Come on, I can be trusted. The fact you miss the swears enough to be bothered asking for them back demonstrates that I should not allow you unrestricted access to the guff this guy's coming out with. Bastard! If you don't like ambiguity, maybe you should just wrap this pointless encounter up. Oh, alright. Hey, so, I sort of forgot my keycard on the way out of the house this morning. Say no more. You can borrow mine. Use it to get in, jam the door with a brick or something, and then come back out to me and return my keycard. As long as you remember to give it back to me once you get inside. I can give less of what you do with it first. Gives me an excuse to take a slightly longer smoke break after all. Cool, now hand it over. Huh? You're really something, huh? Just don't forget to give it back, alright? I don't think these bozos could afford to fire me even if they wanted to, but Rotary Christ, I think my last remaining shred of self-respect would evaporate if a place like this canned me. Thank you, guy who never told me his name. I won't let you down. Joe. I said my name was Joe only a minute ago. Hey, don't forget to bring that keycard back, okay? I need that to get back inside. Thank you, Bo. I will definitely remember to give this back to you. No scammers. Well, here we are. A doorway. Yeah, I can see that. How do I get in? Well, if you tap the key fob in your back pocket off that little panel on the right, the door should just open. What is that? If you tap the key fob in your back pocket off... What's a key card? I don't know. Key fob. What the fuck is a fob? You're just making up words now. Fob this. Series, you are so fucking stupid. Hey, what's that little box on the left? Looks like a buzzer with a two-way speaker. You press the button and then speak right into the sound holes. And then what happens? Well, if the voice on the other end likes to cut at your gym, they'll open the door and let you enter their premises. Fantastic. Guess I'll try that then. Ah, the agony of choice. Guess I'll just try the first button. Clearly it's the most important since it's on top. Hello? Hello? Hi, how you doing? I mean, how can I help you? Gargle foam cube. Wow, you can hear me without being inside? That's nuts. Can you see me too? Well, no, miss, I'm just listening to your voice coming from my headphones. But I could take a quick glance at the CCTV feed of the doorway if I wanted to see you. Actually, hold on. Oh, foam god. It's you. Hello! Okay, look. I see you, alright? Now, what do you want? Let me in! Why on earth would I do that? This is a place of work, you know. I want to commit financial fraud. It'll only take a minute. Can you read the sign on the door? But I'm not looking at the door. I'm looking at you. You aren't looking at me. It says no scammers. Yeah, I'd never have gotten that. Sorry, but that's our policy. No solicitation, no solicitors. Seriously, if this place were to get hit with even one more lawsuit, I think I'd go feral and wind up living on the outskirts of town. There's a lot to be said for living in a tent. Yeah? Granted, most of it is decidedly negative, but hey, it's technically a lifestyle. I think I'm fine, thanks. I don't plan to have a psychological break anytime soon. Far too much to do. You wouldn't have to pay rent! Huh, right. Yeah, I guess not. No! My wife would kill me if I went feral. Maybe she'd like it. Might spice things up in the bedroom. She would not like it. We've explicitly discussed this very idea and spent an entire sleepless night weighing up the pros and cons. I'm simply not going feral anytime soon. Sorry. Okay, but I can come in? No, you simply cannot. But I need money. I'll do anything for it. Wait, you're looking for a job? We're, not exactly financially solvent enough to justify hiring any new workers. Murdering Christ, we can barely afford to pay the ones we already have. And by barely, I mean not at all. I think if I had to spend every day, or pass, I'm good at reading. I think if I had to spend every day in a place like this, I want to stick my head in a hydraulic press. I don't want a job, nah, I just want money. Well, yeah, who doesn't? So you'll let me in and give me money? Look, I'll tell you what. How about you come inside and we have a little talk in my office? I've got a problem of my own that needs solving. And if you're willing to scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But I don't want my back scratched. I want money. Haven't you been listening? Yippee! Just get in here, you Viridian imbecile. Yo, nice barrel. This is just all factory employees searching. I will be out of my office tomorrow from 3 to 3:30 p.m. Huh? Is this somehow worse than outside? I just got the worst feeling. Is it the grime? The grime's definitely a pretty considerable hang-up of mine, yeah. Though, I was more referring to the... Whoa. Were those? I didn't think Raleigh Polly's got that big. Is it? I can't remember what the fuck are they called? Isopod. That's what I was thinking. I think the scientific name for those things are scutters, actually. Please be quiet. Hey, don't humiliate me in front of the fire! You know, I don't want to say anything, but workplace fires are actually considered quite gauche in this day and age. Frankly, it's a little embarrassing. The fire's a bit much, right? Why don't they just put it out? Maybe they think it's a load-bearing fire and that the building fall down if they extinguished it. Yeah, that's plausible, alright. Yeah. Do you think the fire was the one who summoned me? Do you think it's alive? Fire doesn't speak. Well, except for in some very specific passages in the ring book. And believe me, there's nothing holy about this place. Hey, what if this is like enlightenment, you know? A spiritual awakening? A cesspit like this is far more likely to eat away at what remains of your soul than make you remember why you have one, you know? Hello, fire! Why have you summoned me here? Hey, quit speaking to that fire and get into my office. Whoa! I've seen you somewhere before. Are you stalking me? Did you follow me here? How on earth could I have followed you here when I got back here before you showed up? Dear God, you're not just a stalker, but a witch as well. I'm sorry, but are you stalking me? I smelled food and came running. Same old story as always. That's the kind of excuse a dog would give, you know. You are this close to me insulting the red tint in your lobby. Do some works, I know what's up. Just get into my office. Fuck. Roger, he is your boss. Damn. He really is your boss. Look, let's just get down to brass tacks, okay? Yep. If you refer to me like that again, I'm gonna twist your arm behind your back so hard that it snaps. Right. So as I've said before, I've got a problem, and at this point, I'm desperate enough to ask for outside help. And you know, everyone around here is far too busy to help. Well, far too busy and far too hostile to this place's management to be willing to help, that is. I asked Joe for help this morning, and he spat in my face. Joe who? Joe Mama? Ha! Nice one, bro. Stop that. Joe's, well, he's our accountant. Third in line to run this place, you know. Actually, I think he's on a smoke break right now, so you probably saw him lighting up outside. I think I'd remember that. Okay, look. You've probably noticed that this place isn't entirely optimal in how it, you know, the fires and such. I saw scuttlers in the lobby, you know. They weren't just well fed, but smug. Have you considered getting something even larger in here to hunt them? Okay, I know having isopods on our premises isn't exactly ideal, but this place is a pretty delicate ecosystem, and we try not to disturb it too much. I, can't remember. Were isopods just in Dialtown? I feel like they were also in Day Shift at some point. Thanks. A ball pit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, dog man. Recurring theme of isopods. If we exterminated them, the rat population here would flourish again. That's what brought the isopods here in the first place, actually. Ugh, my throat. Uh, well, that and the humidifier we installed in the main hopes of making this place less flammable. In truth, I've never heard of any business having to deal with a scuttler infestation other than my brother's pizza joint, which sounds all the more dire now that I'm saying it out loud. Okay, well, maybe they confirmed it a little bit. Whoa. You probably remember the fellow I was walking back to work with when we encountered each other outside. Ooh, yeah, the orange sweaty guy. Yeah, I want to say Roger? Correct. Though his name doesn't have a D in it, actually. Pretty sure it does, but whatever. I think I know. You could play that game? What? Huh? Look, I'm gonna pretend this exchange never happened and just press on, alright? Ha! Chicken! I win! I am not a chicken. Fuck. Those are chicken noises. Or so I've heard. You try working here for a week. See how you like it. I'd rather not, thanks. As I was saying, to put it bluntly, Roger's a nice, likable guy. But he hasn't adapted to running this plant very effectively. He has a tendency to hide behind the potted fern in his office when people complain to him about the issues our plant faces, which, as you can imagine, occurs staggeringly often. Roger doesn't understand the source of these hurdles all too well, and as such, tends to try to fix our problems by implementing pointless blanket solutions, which usually only worsen things. Like hiring therapy units to help workers cope with their immense stress, or changing the things we produce here on a whim without buying new manufacturing machines first. This sounds rough. Actually, that's a good question. What do you guys make? Well, we used to make trampolines before Roger's tenure as boss, but then he realized that we weren't moving any trampolines, as the finished trampoline frames were somehow already entirely rusted. Then, we started making breakfast cereal. I don't think I need to explain to you why cereal made with the same machinery you use to make trampolines won't taste great. Doubly so for cereal made with the same input materials as trampolines. When our cereal didn't sell, Roger decided we should make electric guitars, all of which ended up electrocuting guitarists when they pecked the G string. When customers read the manuals that came with the guitars and found out our solution was to avoid playing songs that used a string, we got blacklisted by a bunch of local businesses. Then Roger decided that maybe we should print books, but we couldn't get the rights to print anything that people wanted to buy, so Roger wrote a novel. Was it any good? No idea. The end result was a fused block of paper without individually cut paper pages. Even with some assembly required on the cover, the book didn't sell. In truth, we've made too many products for me to list, but rest assured, none of them sold well. I mean, we've been without proper revenue for months now. Nobody's been paid in well over a month. All employee benefits are out the window, and the workers who've stuck around out of desperation or loyalty are all each one emu-related incident away from walking. Simply put, this is... Ah, fuck! I've had it with these fucking emus! I'm done, you hear me? Done! Fuck you and your emus! Well, there goes Walt. Walt! If I'm being honest, I'm impressed that he stuck it out for this long. I mean, I'm only still here, but... What? Look, I like Roger. I really do. But between our truly terrible workplace conditions, our lack of employee benefits and wages, and... Oh man, the scams. Don't get me started on those. This whole place sounds like a scam. Yeah, but more specifically, there's a recent mess that we've had with the, Roger's tendency to thoughtlessly jump on every bandwagon he sees at the drop of a hat, unfortunately means that it's very easy to take advantage of the guy. So he's a fool? I didn't say that. But you thought it. Yeah, but I didn't say it. Recently, we've had a horde of fraudsters, crooks, hooligans, and ne'er-do-wells turn up here to try to get Roger to pledge the plant's remaining funds towards investing in pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, and anything else that comes across his desk. I say try because Roger had to turn the last few down due to him already draining the employee health insurance fund to buy all those wicker golf clubs. He doesn't even golf! What was he thinking? Not only has it effectively undermined all of my attempts to restore our coffers, but having the boss attempt to peddle dodgy vacuum cleaners and gravel-based vitamins onto our workers has really hurt morale. Roger can't help himself, and his tendency to always assume that everyone is truthful with him all of the time makes him a phenomenally easy target to scam. Seriously, I don't think there's a scam out there that the guy wouldn't fall for. Wow, Roger's just a total liability, huh? He'd be of more use to this place as a dog food, I presume you serve in your cafeteria. First of all, hey, be nice. Secondly, if you think we're affluent enough to afford to feed our workers anything but dirt, then you haven't really been listening to a single word that's come out of my speaker holes. Not that our workers would know that, since our cafeteria is completely submerged in water right now. Huh? Yeah, Joe forgot the cafeteria was one of our designated gas rooms, and well, the place went up in flames. I had to axe a water pipe just to flood the room and put out the fire. Once the cafeteria became fully submerged in water, those isopods became really fond of that room, and now it's a total no-go. Can I see them? Can I go see them now? Why? Because you can't eat a burger while having a snorkel? No, because the Scutterlace instantly try to devour anyone who tries to access the submerged cafeteria. I don't know if they somehow figured out how to read and associate the room with food because the signs there say cafeteria, or if they just got cocky because of how wet the room is, but either way, the Scuttlers have spoken. That room is theirs now, and we'll simply have to live with it. The more you talk about this place, the less safe I feel. The burden of knowledge is indeed heavy. I mean, just ask Roger. The guy's hiding behind a fern in his office at this very moment. What's he hiding from? Well, we got a phone call from the mayor about a week ago, mostly consisting of her hissing, yowling, and yelling down the line, predictably enough. The gist of what she said was that this place is a waste of prime real estate and any other company using the space would be able to pay her taxes from its earnings. It's more than just that, though. This site used to belong to her beloved Paw Paw, and to see it being used for this? Well, if we don't turn a profit soon, she's going to forcibly evict us from the building. One of the many businesses that are trapped in her pocket. Set up shop here instead. Sounds like it'd be a positive change around here, though. If nobody's even getting paid as is. I mean, if you guys aren't getting paid anyway, you could be at home right now. Or if you're avoiding your wife, off finding work somewhere else. I am not. I mean, you know, Dialtown isn't exactly the most prosperous town at the best of times. Unemployment may be at the lowest it's been in recent years, but still, work's thin on the ground. While working for nothing isn't sustainable for our employees, realistically, very few of them will be able to find reliable work if this plant closes. Most of us would have no other choice than to leave town and take what family we can with us. At least while our doors are still open, our workforce can cling to the hopes that we can still turn things around yet. This place closing is an endgame, you understand? For all of us. I think that's a little dramatic. Oh, I missed that. Okay, yeah. Well, that completely undermines the point I was about to make. Anyway, as I was saying, well, okay, there, you see? A bit of hope goes a long way. It's a miracle! A Christmas miracle! It's February. That's nice. Uh-huh. As I was saying, the mayor giving our factory away to some other company would mean that we'd have to lay off every single worker here. Simply put, as this plant's assistant manager, I can't allow that to happen. So I've devised a scheme to ensure that Roger's leadership doesn't lead to the plant getting annihilated. I booked a slot in Roger's schedule for a slideshow presentation this evening, during which he'll explain his plan on how to save this place from the brink of collapse. Everyone knows it's happening, and the staff have kindly agreed to stay back this evening to witness the big spectacle. Now, here's the thing. Roger isn't exactly the most tech-savvy person out there. He's also bad at public speaking, decision-making, persuasive speech, motivational speaking, articulating language, getting a point across, etc., etc. His strengths mainly lie in his ability to fall for magic tricks easily, lust for life, and naturally high well of empathy. None of which help him in the slightest at giving slideshow presentations. So with Roger at the helm, the company's fucked, essentially. Why not just tell Roger that he needs to resign? Sounds like you'd all be better off if he did. Roger suffered pretty badly with his self-esteem before he was chosen to lead this place, and... Okay, I could march right into his office and rail the guy on his lack of progress, even order him to resign, sure. But being told that he's incapable of doing anything right by the last person he has left to turn to could... Look, I like Roger. I don't know how I'd sleep at night if I had to go to bed knowing that I was the reason he wound up back on the bottle. I've got a cluttered desk, a packed schedule, and a lot on my mind. So, it'd be really valuable to me to have someone making sure Roger's actually, working on the presentation instead of just procrastinating until closing time. Would I be rewarded handsomely? I'll give you exactly $5 if you do this frustrating and otherwise thankless task for me. Hot dog! 5 smackaroonies! That's all I've ever wanted. Boy, someone's easily pleased. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I just realized, did his computer change when the lights went out? Because that's a funny detail. It no longer says fuck. I take it we have a deal then? May I interject? Peter's gonna think I'm nuts if I talk to you in front of him, Peter already thinks you're nuts, actually. Just take a second to think here. You spent today doing nothing but making the worst choices, and now that a golden opportunity has just fallen onto your lap, I'm not letting it pass you by. You've got to say yes. I can't. I'm not qualified to help this guy make a slideshow presentation. Don't be a fool, series. This is the first opportunity to make money that you've come across all day that doesn't necessitate committing a crime or seducing someone for cash. It's basically a slam dunk. Well, I do like slamming and dunking. All you've got to do is hold those eggs of yours until this evening. How hard can it be? Pretty fucking hard, dude. I'm sure having teeth pulled would be a better experience. Somehow, I keep forgetting that you have teeth. Don't most people have teeth? No. No, they do not. Still, Peter said that Roger's dumb enough to fall for any scam. I just realized that. No, the narrator is correct. Most people don't have teeth. No matter how obvious. Be a good cryptid. No, I wouldn't do that. I would never be bad. I mean, sounds like my work's cut out for me then. I'll say. Come on, it's time to give Peter your verdict. I wonder if that actually changes how it goes. I probably should have saved. It's fine. So, I'm ready to make my decision. I'd certainly hope so, because after watching you murmur unintelligibly to yourself for a solid minute, I'm definitely looking forward to the end of this conversation. Okay, now that's what I was kind of thinking. That it probably comes down to a choice, actually. But wouldn't refusing just, like, take you off of the route? I'll help Roger with his presentation for $5. I'm in. Well, hey, that's just what I wanted to hear. Glad to hear that you're either naturally empathetic or just really need that $5. Either way, this is a load off my mind. It will be a load off your mind when I convince Roger to add scary chimpanzee images to his presentation. If Roger manages to complete an otherwise acceptable presentation by closing time, I'll reserve judgment on the addition of a few scary monkeys. If they take over the entire presentation and scare the staff, though, I will come for you at the dead of night. Yes, sir. Alright, since you're doing such a big favor for me, the least I can do is escort you straight to Roger's office. Taking a wrong turn in this place means likely getting burned, electrocuted, mauled by scuttlers, or worse. Thanks for agreeing to do this, by the way. You don't know how important this presentation is for all of us here. Alright, follow me. Roger, he's... Why does Roger have a puss? I want to know what that graph says. All I see is holy shit, and then do something. Roger. Oh, I think it's just holy shit, Roger, do something. Come out from behind your moribund fern, please. You have a visitor. What? Are the gulls back? No, Roger. The gulls are not back. Can you come out, please? Okay. I'm gonna trust you and assume that I won't get a face full of gold once I step out from behind the fern. You were wrong to have trusted your friend. It's goal time! I knew it! What? No! You know, I wonder if it's a good idea to leave you two alone together now. It is probably best to be worried me. A real rapscallion, you know. A rapscallion, you say? Can you do any skateboard tricks? Why, do you have one? Well, no, but I could probably find one if you can promise me that you'll do a sick skateboard trick for me once I get back with it. Then I'll see what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna go out and find a skateboard for you then. Oh, I know just the place. Okay, let's go there then. I don't really have anything else I need to be doing right now anyway. What? No, Roger, don't do that. Roger, hey. A's here to help make sure you finish your presentation. You know, the super important one that you're scheduled to give to your employees this evening. Oh, right, yeah. Well, hey, that's great because I've been having computer trouble all morning, so I've been really struggling to put the finishing touches on it. I want this presentation to be the very best that it can be, because my workers deserve the very best. Alright, and because the whole plan's virtually on the brink of collapse. Oh, right, yeah. That too. But not to worry, Raj. Series here is a licensed... Wait, what do you do again? I'm the, mayor of Dialtown? Wait, no you're not. Believe it or not, I actually am. Okay then, I guess. You see, Raj, I've searched you a real licensed mayor. You know, to help you with your presentation. Well, that's good to hear. After all, you'd want the mayor helping you with your presentation to have some sort of certificate to show they know how presentations work, right? Yes, I can be trusted to help you finish your presentation. Hey, wait a second. You know the thing we encountered outside that said a bunch of weird stuff to me and Peter? Hey, people give me two things at once. I guess you got me there since I both have a hat and am in crippling debt. Alright, series. I'm trusting you to make sure Roger finishes his presentation. Whatever you do, just make sure he finishes it, okay? Everyone here is counting on you both. I'll be in my office if you guys need anything. Anything you say? I could use a sody pop right about now. If this is how you act uncaffeinated, then I shudder at the thought of what happened if you were hopped up on sugar and caffeine. In fact, if Roger's still at a mini fridge near, I'd likely have to confiscate it, unless you both wind up whipping up something that's firmly in the psychological horror genre. Aw, man. So, you're telling me that I lose the mini fridge in every possible timeline? Alas, some things are just not meant to be, Raj. Okay, good luck and goodbye.
Thanks again, Peter. Alright, so...
Damn. He's just gonna start speaking at me?
With him gone, I guess that means you're the man of the house now.
You know, I guess I wasn't that far off. Not a man, also not a human. But good try, Roger.
Hey, thanks. I'm really doing my best today, since this presentation's so important to everyone here.
Shit, we're getting sidetracked.
Oh, yeah. I find collaborative activities often feel kind of like guiding an orange gently across the floor with your cupped hand.
What?
Picture it in your head and it'll make sense.
No. No. I'm not very good at picturing things, but I'll give it a try. Shit! The presentation!
Oh, right. Yeah. Do you know anything about making slideshow presentations?
Slideshow presentations are like are movies for people with no souls, right? You know, things that just appear on screen and then don't move for ages. Like in reality.
Wait, did you say things don't constantly move for you?
Nah, people only move every couple of seconds. Like, once per sentence. I don't think my vision refreshes very often. It's the same reason why dogs can't watch TV, I think.
Huh. Okay then. Got the basics of it down, because I've actually really been struggling to throw something together.
Don't worry, man. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Put up your PC, let's bang this out in a couple of minutes. Then we'll have the whole day to get up to whatever malarkey we please.
Well, I do quite enjoy getting up to malarkey.
Attention, beauty worm. Unless you leave $500 in unmarked bills under the boulder at the park, say goodbye to ever completing your slideshow presentation. Regards, XS Veloth, XX LeMayo.
This again? I am not a worm. Where does this pre-recorded message get off calling me a worm? I've got limbs, a head, a hat. Have you ever seen a worm in a hat? I think not.
I think I've seen a worm in a hat. Damn, I know that boulder. It's near my tent. I can't believe it will be a part of this. I always thought it was such a wholesome rock. That's fucking good. You think you know a guy, right? You finally get to watch the stream. True.
That's not important now. Oh, this is bad. I don't even have $500, so how am I meant to pay?
The last person you want money making advice from. Last time I was in my car pulling out of my driveway to go to a sculpting class, so I couldn't even listen. You can always leave counterfeit money under the rock instead of real money.
Okay, I'm listening.
I had a whole idea this morning about photocopying dollar bills. We could reuse it.
But isn't it illegal to photocopy money?
Nah, it isn't.
Okay, I guess that's an option for us. But what if XXBloff XX checks under the rock and realizes that the money's fake? They could blow up my computer remotely, or have a missile strike called on this location, or worse, call the police and have my hat taken away.
This guy has a motivational poster of himself on his wall. Yeah, he's your boss.
Then what would we do?
I like your reaction to it. Yeah. Absolute gangster AF boss. What did you say? Yeah. How would they even get in? Isn't this place close to people who don't work here?
No, I guess you're right. Okay, we can do the money idea then.
Great, let's rev up that photocopier.
Hell yeah. Wait. What if they bring attack dogs? Those bite.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot they have dogs. Yeah, on second thought, that's probably a dead end. Generally, I can only take on about 3 street dogs at a time before I succumb to their bites. And police dogs are trained. Like C9 dogs or Navy SEALs. I'd be fucked.
Oh man, how am I meant to finish my slideshow presentation if I can't even get past the scary ransomware guarding my desktop? I think I'm gonna get sick and then cry. Possibly in that order.
This is dismal. What the fuck did I sign up for? Don't cry then shit yourself, Roger. We'll figure this out together.
Hey, I didn't say I'd shit myself, I just thought it.
We need to strategize, man. Is there anyone here in the plant who might know how to fix this?
Well, we do have an IT guy named Fabron, but the situation with him is a little delicate. You see, he's French, and he yells at me a lot because I keep leaving old CRT monitors in his office room to fix up the cache. Oh, and also I haven't paid him in weeks.
Damn. What does he need money for? Croissants? To hell with him. Who else is there?
Well, Walt's pretty handy with computer stuff for an old-timer, so I guess we could ask him.
Oh, I think he just quit, like, this morning. He screamed something about emus and then stormed off.
That's the third person this week to quit over a therapy emo-related incident. I'm really starting to get the idea that the emus aren't pulling their weight around here.
Where'd you even get them?
Oh, the zoo's full of them. Or it was, before I bought most of them from the guy who owns the place.
Wait, you know Theodore?
Oh, is that the guy's name?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I wasn't really listening when he spoke to me because he had this weird fluffy black caterpillar stuck to his face and I couldn't really focus on anything else while he was talking.
Real. It's actually a mustache. I think about cornering infinitive down and devouring it a lot.
Oh, so it wasn't just me. That's good to hear. I really figured it was a bug or critter of some kind though, since, you know, there's animals walking around all willy-nilly over there.
I'm gonna be in Chicago all weekend, and it better be nice and cold when I get there. It's warming in St. Louis. Well, I don't know about Chicago, but I think it's getting colder again because, yeah, it has also been warm around where I live, which
I
is...
swear, I saw a baboon just walking around the zoo like a person, and I figured I was just hallucinating until it stole my popsicle right out of my hand.
I don't know why I did that and then started to talk. But no, I'm not in Chicago. I'm just near Chicago. Like 40 minutes out. So it's roughly the same temperature. Oh yeah, that baboon just walks around the place. I have no clue if the Aurora is even aware that it got out. It's craftier than he is, that's for sure. Wicked beast. Alright, look, I don't like the idea any more than you do, but we need Fabron's help.
Oh god, he's really gonna let me have it when I tell him about all this. I just know it.
40 minutes, like half a mile with the way Chicago people drive. It's forever to get anywhere up there. I haven't been in the city in a while, but yeah, no, it is kind of scary. Dude, if the music keeps doing the, like, a tiny bit of Megalovania, is that what it's called? That is what it's called, right? I'm not going crazy. Yeah. I just had to check. I didn't trust myself. Now I have my cursor. I hope it doesn't... Okay. What the hell happened? I love not paying attention. Tell you what, if you have Brave and do the right thing for me, I can make it worth your while.
Oh, you're gonna take me out for ice cream?
Last time I was there in June, I think it's like Mexican and busy. They have Mexican flags on their cars and we're honking all up. Yeah, I did hear about it from my parents, but I think they said I was busy.
Peter said he'll do the same thing if I manage to give a top-notch presentation, so if I play my cards right, I can go out for 2 ice creams. Just,
ice creams.
Don't tell Peter about it, because then he might think he doesn't have to, since we'd both be giving me the same thing. You know, like when your birthday falls on Christmas Day and people only give you one gift for both occasions at once?
It's fucked up. What?
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
So just... I don't know what I'm hearing in my background. Fabron!
Yeah, okay, I'm back now. Sigh. Let's go see Fabron, I guess.
Sigh.
Hopefully he'll be in a better mood than he was yesterday.
Oh, it's over. He won't speak to me anymore. Alright, the IT room is just beyond the... Oh... Oh no. Everett's coming over to us. I swear, I never know what this guy's talking about because he says everything in Latin or something. Okay, just act natural, let me do the talking, alright? If he says anything I can't comprehend, I will get scared and bite them. No, don't do that, because he will say something you can't understand. Oh, phone god, here he comes. As I live and breathe, if it isn't my venerable employer. Meandering about so you can parley with the proletariat, are we? Yes, I think so, yeah. Most righteous. I'm most ebullient to see that you've unfastened yourself from the banal seclusion of your office. Yeah, I do have an office. Huh, droll as ever, I see. Hey, are you trying to overlay my brain so I'll give you a raise? Why, that's preposterous. It would scarcely be sensible to stipulate an augmentation in my salary when I've received nary a penny from you in quite some time, yes? Yes? Roger, who the fuck is this guy? My, how uncouth. What does that mean? Mr. Jones, who might this boorish being in our midst be? Who are you calling a boor? Say nothing, Roger. I don't want to be involved in this. I feel that'd be rude. I am rude. I've got attitude. Fuck this square. Why, I never. Mr. Jones, might I suggest obtaining a leash for your ill-mannered companion? A leash? Tell you what, let me run that by my people, and I'll get back to you on that. Yes, a platitude I've heard from you many times before. What? You know, I'm most eager to attend the delightful slideshow presentation scheduled for this evening. Peter decreed that it will be a proclamation of your shrewd directives, which aim to revitalize our wary enterprise. What? Oh, Mr. Jones, you're ever the cad. Now, I mustn't take up any more of your time. Nonsense, Everett, stay and chat with us. Sirius, what are you doing? Don't say that or we'll die here. Oh, you're most kind, Green One, but frankly, I'm presently burdened with tasks at this present moment, so I must depart now. I bid you farewell and good fortune, Mr. Jones. Yeah, thanks. I got that last bit. He was wishing me good luck. He seems really eager to see what my plans for overhauling this place are. I think. Of course he is! You haven't paid any of your workers in weeks! Hey, I'll have you know that I gave Peter a half-melted chocolate bar just the other day for doing such a bang-up job. I see your point, though. This money's always a nice thing to have. Alright, let's just go see Fabron before we land another wacky encounter. Awesome. Alright, here we are. The IT room. This is where the magic happens. Magic! This room's full of disembodied heads! Hey, those aren't heads. They're actually monitors. They just happen to be heads sometimes. But to my knowledge, almost none of these monitors were ever used as heads. Almost none? So some were? Hey, I can keep track of where every piece of salvage tech comes from. I'm sure none of them were being used as heads when I found them, though. Believe me, Fabron wouldn't let a good excuse to yell at me passing by. Speaking of, where is this Fabergé person? Oh, I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Behind one of the large piles of valuable technology. Let me call him over. Fabron, I need you! Come over here now! Come here now, please and thank you. Roger. For the last time, I have no more space for old monitors, for I cannot fix the ones you have already brought me. Why is that exactly? I told you the insides of these monitors are soaked with water from being outside, and most of them have been kicked around so much that not a single piece inside them works. But have you checked all of them to see if there's any working pieces inside? Yes, Roger, I have. And until you get someone to take all of this trash away, I cannot... Oh. Mon Dieu, telephone. You have actually done it. You found someone to take the trash out of this room. Not quite, my dear Fabergé. My name is Fabron. Fabergé is, how you say, a fancy... Are they French? Should I be using a French accent? I didn't realize the text was French. What, do you have a boiled egg for me? Can I have it? Roger, who is this Luton? I don't know how to do French. Luton, what now? This leprechaun, this thing. Yeah, I don't know how to do a French accent. I thought about it and now I don't know how to. Hey, who are you calling a leprechaun? Well, maybe we can still salvage this. Are you here to at least take the emu away? I don't know about that, since it's not really bothering anyone and it might attack me if I try to move it again. Not bothering anyone? It keeps pecking at the cables and shitting in the corner. In a sense, don't we all, Fabergé? Just be Celeste. Yeah. I can't. I'm thinking of trying to do a French accent, but I can't. I just think, haha, oui, baguette. Stop calling me a fancy egg, birthday, or I shall. Merde. Merde de moutain, bordel de merde. I don't know if I'm saying any of that right. Fabron, chill. Everything's fine. Everything is not fine. Okay, no, I've got it. I'm locking in. Are you sure about that? Yes, I am quite sure. Well, you got me there, I guess. What are you here for? Actuellement? Oh, I have something to drop off, actually. I quit. I quit. I fucking quit. No, don't quit. We need you for... Serious? Do something. If you try to leave, I'll spray at you. You aren't threatening me, you green fuck. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the fancy egg guy. How can I ever forget? I'm out of here. Fabron. Okay, look. The slideshow presentation I'm going to be giving this evening is on my PC, and it's infected with ransomware. Ah, but of course it is. You are so credule, so naive, you will download anything that any pop-up tells you to. Okay, I don't know what some of those words mean, but yeah. Okay, I do download lots of things, but it's only because I want nice things for myself and everyone here. If you can't find a way to get into my PC, this place is toast, alright? Everyone working here is gonna be fucked, so please, Fabron, I'm asking for your help on this. I'll pay you. I'll get rid of the emus. I'll do anything if you can just help me with this, okay? Mint. Fine. Leave it here. I will do my best. Fabron, you star! If you take that emu with you right now, I will not spend hours fixing your computer for this emu to bite the power cable and set this whole room on fire. I've lost it. I've lost the accent. Okay, Fabron. You have a hard bargain, but I guess I can make it work. Come on, unnamed therapy emu. We're gonna bring you with us. Mon Dieu, telephone, infant. Hey, did you just call me an infant just now? We kinda are, in fairness. Hey! Both of you, leave me to work. If there is any hope for this computer, I will find it. For now, do whatever it is that you wish, as long as it is far away from here. Let's take the emu into Peter's office. I don't think he'd like that very much. The last time I tried that, he got really upset and almost put on the spot when it started pecking at him, and then he just packed lunch. Imagine that! Hey, Fabron, we're talking here. So rude. Yeah, man, we're trying to have a conversation here. God! Gem Fu spent the birthday. Yeah, whatever you just said, sure. How about your office, then? I don't know about that. These birds are pretty Jurassic. And the sight of my moribund fern might wake up its sleeper dino instincts and cause it to go apeshit. The last thing I really need is a colossal bird tearing down my motivational "you are the boss" poster. It's about the only support I have right now next to you, Peter, and the ghost of my mini fridge. You know, I could really go for a smoke right about now. How about we go outside? Tell me about it. Come on, let's go out for some air. You too, unnamed therapy emu. Can I name it? Okay, I don't see why not. Sweet! What do we name it? This is very important. I'm trying to think of any good names. What would an emu be called? The Humbler? Okay. You bet. Okay, I guess that's a name. Not what I would have named it, but yours is good too. I wasn't asking for constructive feedback, Roger. Constructive feedback is how we improve. Constructive feedback. Your hat looks dumb. Hey! He's right, you know. Hey! Constructive feedback is how we improve, Roger. Must you twist the knife? Always. It's my specialty. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Come on, the Humbler.
Oh god, there's always so much smog out here.
He's back.
I hope our emu buddy doesn't mind.
I wonder if there's just like some limitation with there being multiple people in a scene that like they can't do voice acting. Because I've noticed it's... Well, no, there's technically 2 people here. There's an emu. I don't know, that still might be a thing though. I don't have any recollection of it being a voiceover in Dialtown last time I watched you play. No, there wasn't. I guess the dev just wanted there to be voice acting this time. Well, there was like a cutscene that had voice acting from Norm, the cowboy man, but otherwise, no. There wasn't any in like any scenes, I don't think. There might have been, I don't remember. What did you say? Who cares what this emu thinks? It's just a big, stupid bird. Yeah, I'm talking about you, motherfucking bird.
You have to admit that it's pretty docile, though, all things considered. If someone called me a big, stupid bird, I'm not really sure how I'd cope.
You're a big, stupid bird.
You know what? That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Maybe it's because we were already talking about it, so my brain had a moment to adjust. Or well, maybe it's because I know I'm not actually a big, stupid bird since I can't fly.
Emus can't fly either, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Right, they would have just flown away from the zoo otherwise.
Huh. Hey, you are pretty wise. Where do you reckon it even comes from? The smog, I mean.
I don't think smog comes from anywhere in particular. It's just sort of something that either is or, like, isn't, you know?
Yeah, that sounds kind of right. So, how about that cigarette you mentioned?
What? I thought you had one.
Oh, I don't smoke.
But you said you could go for a cigarette.
Oh, well, I assumed that you had one since you brought it up.
Shit. I do normally keep an emergency ciggy in between my ass cheeks for when I'm really stressed. Let me quickly rummage around and... God, where is it? I must have dropped it at some point. God, fuck!
Oh!
Cheek ciggy, exactly.
Nope, there it goes. Shit. Ah, well, at least emus know how to find their way home, so it'll come back once it's hungry.
That's cats, Roger.
What?
That's cats. Emus can't navigate for shit.
Oh. Okay, I guess it's just gone then. Off to find a smoggier place.
It's gonna be a challenge. This is the smoggiest place in town. Save for my I think I might have just gained an emu roommate.
No, it's hardly a raw deal. I've had emus around the plant for weeks now, and we haven't had any problems with them yet.
What? One of your workers quit today because of the emus.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Probably for the best that it's gone then. It'll find its own way.
So true. If you text anyone, you get questioned about it, say
What
nothing.
about saying that I'm innocent of all wrongdoing?
Okay, you can say that. Then say nothing else.
But couldn't I also say that I've never seen an emu before in my life?
They're trying to lock you into a story, Roger. Poke holes in your defense so they can send you to court.
I am already basically dressed for court, but I'd really hate to have an emu testify against me.
Say nothing, Roger. Just run.
If anyone asks me any question today, I'll just flee and hide somewhere nice.
Good, sounds like a game plan.
Alright, I'm glad we're on the same page then. Should I run now?
Run, Roger. Run like the wind and don't look back.
Okay, Ah!
Fuck. Why'd I tell him to do that? Fuck. Ah! Now I'll never get my $5. Look, there's gonna be a learning curve here. That's a given. What a time to just say that. How was I supposed to know he'd do that? I'm no emuologist. That isn't a real word. How would I know that? I said I'm not an emuologist. Calm yourself, series. He'll be back. You really think so? I don't know. Maybe? I mean, where's he gonna go? What, sneak back into the factory to get yelled at by Fabron or cornered in a hallway by Everett again? Fat chance. His fear of the world will flush him out and draw him straight back to us. As long as he's more afraid of them than he is of you, I reckon we'll be fine. I don't know about that. I am pretty scary. Right, but nothing's scary to a guy like Roger than the concept of responsibility. Still, I'm right and you're wrong. Sorry about that, but I could succeed, or I'll lose face. Lose face with who? Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Hey, so I came back because I remembered that you had a cigarette for me.
I don't have one, man.
Oh, right. I guess I just misremembered that then. Well, that sucks.
Well, we could always scrounge a cigarette butt off the ground and smoke that.
Well, okay. I guess it's better to smoke something rather than nothing, eh?
Who says I'm... My thoughts exactly.
Oh, same wavelength.
Aha! Here we go. My beloved butt. Mwah! Alright, Raj, I need a light.
Oh, I don't have a lighter.
And whose fault is that, huh?
Hey, I had a lighter, but... Okay, you see, I had one of those big novelty gun lighters, which I kept pulling out at people and saying I'm going to shoot you now, before then pranking them by pulling the trigger and lighting the flame.
You're insane.
Peter told me to get rid of it, though, because he said he was afraid that I'd forget it was in my pocket and try to take it with me through airport security. Apparently lighters aren't really allowed on planes, so I'd get arrested or shot even if they figured out it wasn't really a gun.
Wow, the game really was rigged from the start, huh?
Tell me about it.
Oh, hello. Never seen you around here before. Who's talking to you? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I just sort of drift around like a loose plastic bag. Plastic bag. Anyway, what's up? Yeah, ain't that always the way? You're right about that, partner. Seriously, who is this guy? Oh wait, you must be here to present me with a snazzy new business opportunity. Come on, this man's stomach is exploded. He's hardly a bastion of the business world. As the saying goes, no shirt, no shoes, nipples hanging out, then take a bozo. That doesn't sound completely right, but I bet it's close enough anyway. Oh, I was actually just looking to see if any of you had any change to spare for an old soul like me. I've been thinking about tucking into a fancy omelet all morning, and now I'm on a quest to make that happen. Sigh. Okay, I can see what this is. I'll give you my wallet and my shoes, okay? Please just don't hurt me or Ceres. Free shoes, huh? Well, shoes aren't exactly food, but like I said, I am feeling kind of peckish. What the hell? Hand them over and I'll see what I can do. Roger, what are you doing? Duh, I'm giving you my wallet and shoes because I'm getting mugged. I get mugged a lot, so I've gotten pretty good at it now. Are you sure you get mugged a lot? This isn't what getting mugged is. I like that this whole time I'm still just holding up a cigarette butt. I think I'd recognize a vicious mugging when I see one, since it happens to me a lot, but thanks for your input, I guess. My dearest apologies for their interruption, oh noble brigade. Now, where were we? I was gonna see if I could eat your shoes. You know, for science or whatever. Yes, I'm sorry, my lord. I remember now. I'll also give you the key to my apartment if you promise that you'll leave my green friend unharmed. Sure. Let's see if I can buy your key as well. It's not like I have anything better to do with my time. Oh, you're trying to protect me. That's nice. I'll do anything if you leave us alone, please. Look, let's all calm down here, alright? Hey now, that's a plan I can get behind. Life passes you by quite a bit smoother when you go with the flow. Are you threatening me? I don't believe I was. Why? Was I? Okay, how about this? I'll give you everything I have, and I'll eat the cigarette butt my buddy is holding if you let us leave unscathed, okay? Seeing as you don't have a visible mouth, I'm actually eager to see you do it. Alright, I'm game. Let's do it. What? No! My butt! Mine! Oh, I want to see Roger eat it though. Roger, you don't have to eat the ciggy butt. What other choice do I have, Ceres? It's this or God knows what. Okay, I'll eat the ciggy butt to spare you from having to do it. Oh, damn, I still have to eat it. You do that for me? The illusion of choice. Even after I secretly wondered if your organs were green and then got really hungry right after? Of course, Roger, what are friends for? Well, Peter hasn't ever eaten a cigarette butt in order to save me from being mauled by a highwayman yet. But I guess it's just because he hasn't really had the opportunity to do it yet. Okay then, scarf it down quickly so our safety can be ensured. Okay, here goes nothing. Huh. Okay. Yep. You've definitely got teeth under there, alright. It's nice, knowing that now. Huh. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Sirius, you saved us! Look what you made me. Fred and Sirius, this is life or death, and you chose life. Which is, in my opinion, almost always the right choice. Well, I can't say I disagree with most of what you just said. Minus the implication that I was gonna murder you unless one of you ate the ciggy, but I'm really not sure exactly where you got that idea from. So, are we safe now, noble outlaw? I mean, sure, probably. Though, I'd be careful I use. Is he fucking New York? Does he have a New Yorker accent? I never took Dogman to be that way. I swear to me, I passed a goddamn emu on the way over here. Figured I was hallucinating from all that doggy meat I found at the dumpster behind the butcher shop. But after seeing what Ed just did, well, now I'm more open-minded. I've never heard anyone say New York in accent. I don't know what you would consider it. Ooh. Wait, did he say dodgy and not doggy? Because doggy didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was like, what? Ooh, dodgy meat, you say? I heard doggy too. The dumpster's mine, damn it! Pretty sure it's the butcher shop dumpster, but okay, I guess. Not to worry, my green friend. There's plenty of rancid meat to go around. So you left some in there for me? Oh, nah. I ate all of it. But keep looking and I'm sure you'll find something tasty to chow down on. Bastard. So, how's about that change? No, get out of here, damn it! Well, you can't blame a fella for trying. Just go! Get out of here now! Or else. Or else what? Oh, Screech! Trust me, you'd hate it. Huh, okay. I guess I'll just take your word for it. Since you were to suddenly deafen me, I'd be easy prey for road traffic. Alright, that's it for me then. You two take care, you hear? Thanks, vicious mugger. Oh, and serious? Are you still? Yeah. You and me will have to catch up a little later, alright? Ciao.
Wow, I thought he'd never leave. Nice job thinking on your feet there, by the way. I really thought that fella was gonna let us both have it before you ate that cigarette butt and neutralized the threat.
Well, I was hardly gonna let him harm me. You was Roger, that guy wasn't gonna mug us. I just wanted the butt to show you up.
Pretty sure that guy told me to turn over my valuables, and speaking from experience, when people do that, they don't tend to take no for an answer.
I think he just wanted some change, dude.
That's how it starts, you know. First they ask for change, and then they ask for your house keys and your clothes, and before long they've stolen your entire identity.
Damn.
I've never gotten past that part, so I have no clue what comes next. Probably your organs, right?
I doubt your organs are worth much, given how you live.
Hey, my organs are plenty valuable. Probably. I use them every day, so they must work.
What, like your brain, huh?
Yeah, just like my brain.
Rotary Christ, I can't even degrade you right. It's like trying to demotivate a cabbage.
Oh, that gives me an idea.
No, it doesn't.
Alright then.
You know, I have a question for you. You seem pretty dependent on Peter.
Yeah, he helps me with stuff. I truly don't know what I'd do without him.
Don't you have anyone else in your life, though?
Well, other than my employees, not really. I used to have a girlfriend, but, well, that whole shebang wound up being a bit of a hot mess, you know?
Damn. Oh, was she a real battle axe? You had a girlfriend. Was she human or, like, made of garbage?
Well, she definitely appeared to be a human. On the outside, anyway. She yelled at me. A lot. And generally, even if she had a point about stuff, she wasn't nearly as kind as she could have been when she gave me criticism, you know? Roger, you're so fucking stupid and useless. Do I need to lock the door when I leave for work to keep you from wandering into traffic when I'm gone?
Damn. She's kind of right, though.
You know, that sort of thing.
Sounds like my kind of girl. Must have been grit in the sack, no?
Well, yeah. She did sneak up on me and throw a sack over my head that one time, and then laughed at me when I tried desperately to claw it off, and I wouldn't exactly call that a great memory. Although, for the longest time, I figured it was just something that happened in, like, every relationship, you know? That is until Peter set me right. Apparently, Carolyn has, like, never done that to him, like, ever. Man, talk about lucky, huh? What I'd do to have someone like that in my life. Peter, really helped me out during a really tough time in my life. I don't know where I'd be right now if not for him. Right after she got bored of me and left, I had a few roommates move in with me to help cover the rent. 2 fellows named Harry and Jake.
But you don't live with them anymore.
Yeah,
I think it's... I was curious if they were going to drop more DeSaf references. And they did. I'm so curious how... if that's just... if they're going to talk about it more than just in small references. Because if you weren't there for DeSaf 3, Harry and Jake are 2 of the other phone guys you can have. I think Harry's the starting one, and then Jake is the second one, and then Roger is the last one.
They said I had too much baggage. I mean, they liked me, but, well, they couldn't live with me, you know? We're still on good terms, don't get me wrong, but, well, we don't really talk much nowadays. Which is understandable, we're all super busy these days. Sure does get lonely, though, sometimes.
Holy shit, pull yourself together, man. What's with the whining? That can't be mean. Wait, do you have a dog?
I don't think I do, no.
Damn, yeah, that's rough then. Everyone needs a pet. Except, like, people who hate dogs. But they're hardly human, you know?
Yeah, I guess not. Explains her, though. She really didn't like the idea of us getting a pet. How on earth could I trust you to take care of an animal when you can't even take care of yourself, you useless drunk? That was her mantra.
Peter mentioned he had a problem with booze, right?
Oh, yeah, that was a major sticking point with Harry and Jake, too, actually. I was drinking a lot when Peter sat me down and gave me a really good pep talk. Truth be told, I hadn't really touched alcohol much before she started saying all that stuff about me, but, well, you know, she explained to me that because I'm so hapless and insignificant, I should always obey commands that I'm given without question.
Damn.
What, do you really think you know what's best for yourself? Well, you don't. So, of course, I followed her lead, and as it turned out, I actually really liked alcohol. Maybe a little too much, though. But like I said, Peter helped me get my head straight after Harry and Jake went their separate ways. It's been a little hard trying to deprogram myself, even if Peter reassures me that I don't have to listen to everyone who tells me to do something. I'm a trusting guy, and it's hard to override hard-coded instincts, you know? Especially with how much I still have to learn about the world.
You know, a lot of stuff is clearing a place for me now. That actually explains a lot.
Hell yeah, catharsis. Must feel good, understanding what's going on around you, eh? I envy you for that. When she left, well, I didn't really see a lot of good in myself, you know? Not a lot of value. I remember looking in the mirror and realizing that I didn't, like, any single part of myself. I didn't really want to be me, you know? And then I got promoted at work, and Peter, well, he reminded me that I was the boss now and that everyone at the plant was behind me. And all I had to do was give it my best, and they all trusted me to get a handle on things, and, well, I kind of went and royally mucked things up, didn't I?
You really have, haven't you? Hey, things are so bad at the plant. Granted, there's a lot of fire and emus. This kind of infestation isn't great either, sure.
Oh yeah, I figured those little guys moving in was actually a good thing, since they completely sorted out the rat problem, but it turns out they're even more of a menace than the rodents ever were. They are far from popular around the plant, let me tell you. People at work have admittedly been losing their patience with me quite a bit lately. And it's not entirely their fault. They're afraid about losing their jobs, and they have families to feed, and that's been hard for me. I really care about those guys. I want them to do well, but it's hard, you know?
Being a leader isn't about chowing down in grapes and lounging around, man. It's about power and responsibility and taxes.
Yeah, tell me about it. But one thing is clear to me. Peter's judgment is good, and if he has faith in me, well, I won't let him down. I can't let him down. Not after all the good he's done for me. I'm sorry, I've been talking about myself for so long now. What about you? Are you happy with how things are in your life?
No, but we're not, dude. Well, I don't know. This conversation is kind of making me wonder if being alone is really the best thing for me. People don't tend to open up to me like this. It's unfamiliar to me, but... well, I'm starting to think there's a lot more to humans than I thought. Usually they're just entities who bark at me when I steal their food.
Yeah, I find that's often the case.
I live alone at a tent in the park and... well, I guess I can get a little lonely too, you know? I didn't really realize there was another alternative for me. Do you think there is?
Hey, you could probably get a house, or like an apartment like mine if you really work at it.
Once we get through this and Peter pays me the $5 he owes me, I can get in that fun fair and leave my eggs. That's important. What's important? I gotta keep my eye on the prize.
Yeah, I mean, that does sound important, don't get me wrong. But what then? What comes next for you?
Well, eventually they'll hatch and probably make their own way into the world on their own like I did.
Can I ask, where did you come from?
I feel like I don't really remember. Is the
that's
real
okay.
answer?
Mine neither.
I have vague memories of spending time in a sewer, eating peanuts off the floor and listening to people shout trivia out, and then... well, nothing else. I guess I don't really have anything to remember, you know? No one to remind me of what's missing.
Yeah. You know, I didn't want to interrupt myself earlier, but you're actually a really great listener, you know that? I really think there is more to you than meets the eye. I think things can change for you.
Ha! You thought we were having a real hard time. Dang, Roger, I really needed this.
I'm glad I helped you in some way.
Peter's words are really beginning to click into place. Why is it so important not to split up your new work family? Why it's so important not to split up your new work family?
Yeah, that suck for everyone. There's so much banking on me finishing this presentation. We can't fail. Not now.
Come on then, let's get back inside. I'm sure Fabon will have something for us.
Oh God, I hope so. Come on, let's go check in for Braun.
Awesome. I need to get water and piss. You get to be left with this. I'll be back. I'm back. I should have gotten water from the same spot I pee in. That was a good idea. Missed opportunity, really. God, I forget how much talking, like, the entirety of a stream destroys my throat. Would be recycling, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Fabron, we're back. I'm not tabbed in the game. Does my cursor show up on screen? Yeah, it does. You had any luck fixing my PC? The colossal one draws nearer by the second. Uh-huh. Could you say that again for me, please? He is almost upon us. Uh-huh. The time for weeping and gnashing of teeth is here. Hey, there's no need to be rude. Oh god, he's speaking French. What do we do? Maybe he's, broken or confused. This isn't good. Not a Nemo in sight. And my computer probably hasn't even been fixed yet. Many eyes, always watching. Yeah, you already said that. I think. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's punishing me by giving me exactly what I said I wanted, because I told him to speak more French at work. And now he's refusing to stop. You told him to speak French? You fool. That will never stop. I don't know how this could be happening, since I always think things out fully before I try an idea. Look, Roger, he obviously didn't repair your PC. The guy's clearly out of his mind on something. Fabron? He doesn't exactly seem like the adult type. The big blink is coming. Okay, I don't know what he's trying to say, but that sure didn't sound good. Tell me about it. He could have just said anything. Hell, he might have insulted your hat. Hey, leave the hat out of this. Okay, this is a dead end. So unless you want to abandon the plan, we can't abandon the plan. Our moist Cornish game hen is cooked if we can't get this slideshow presentation finished. No, we need to think of someone else who might be able to repair my PC. If only there was a type of store or business that repaired computers. Oh, well, that's me out of ideas. I guess it's time to give up forever now. Wait. There's a store in uptown Dialtown that has photos of computers in their window. It's probably a computer store. Maybe the guy working there knows how to fix them. Well, that does sound like a bit of a long shot. Well, at least it's not a short shot, am I right? Okay, I'm convinced. Let's break into his store. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I'll go look for a hammer, and you can grab my PC. What? Why don't I get to look for the hammer? Why do I have to lug your goddamn PC around, huh? Do you know your way around here? What's there to know? Next door over is, the fear room? The room that's filled with fear. Nobody goes in there because of the fear. Did Peter tell you about the fear room? What? That was a guess. Was I actually right? No, there is no fear room. This press briefing is over, okay? Can we visit the fear room? There is no fear room. I just told you that. But can we? I don't see why not. Just watch your step in there. It's moist. Sounds like my kind of room. 5 fear-tacular minutes later. Okay, that was not my kind of room. I take that back. What? Oh, don't you remember? Earlier I said, sounds like my kind of room. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you said that a while back. Honestly, you've been completely silent for the last few minutes, and I was afraid that you were, like, broken or something. It's no fucking wonder I was quiet. How on earth how did you let it get that bad? Well, Peter doesn't like me. Peter shouldn't like the fear room. He doesn't. Believe me, he doesn't. He gets on my case about it all the time. As he should. That frog died, Roger, and I don't even want to know what scooped out its insides. Empty torso cavity on display, and those clown posters? Why didn't you warn me? Hey, I told you the room didn't exist, but you insisted you wanted to see inside. What was it, the crucified cockroach? Who put it up there? Can't really remember. We definitely had a whole staff meeting about it at some point. Peter had a lot to say about it for some reason, but I kind of zoned out for the whole spiel, to be frank. He sounded pretty upset about it though, so I just threw it in the fear room alongside the other stuff Peter insisted we get rid of. Come on, let's just go. The smog's hardly gonna fix your PC now, is it? Well, probably not, no. Hey, yeah, folks. Welcome to Omer's PC Repair. I'm Omer. The Omer? From the store name? Ah, yes, the very same. You must have seen my commercial. I knew that thing paid for itself eventually. Huh. If it could be taller. My whole body is more or less shown in the commercial. Granted, with the green screen background, I guess it'd be hard to determine my exact scale. Do you think I was a giant or something? Huh. I wonder if that bodes well for this place, if people think I'm some sort of tech repair titan. Series. You only heard his name for the first time like 3 seconds before he introduced himself. So what do you mean you figured he'd be taller? Oh. So, you haven't seen my commercial then? Well, that would have been a first. That's just what I get for purchasing 3 AM airtime though, I guess. I just figured someone with a broken computer wouldn't have anything else to do at 3 AM than, you know, watching bad television. I don't know the television actually, just a crate really, which I sleep in. I'm sorry, you don't own a bed, but you own a computer? Oh no, the computer belongs to my friend. I live in a tent. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you mean? It's great. Don't you ever get cold though? Frostbite is the spice of life, as they say. I'm not sure if they do say that. Shut up, Roger! You're blowing this for me! Sorry, series. I'll be good now. Hey, you should be kind to your friend. Make me! I could invoke my right to refuse service and ask you both to leave if I wanted. Do it, do it, do it! Okay, you need to leave. Right now. But it's cold outside. And whose fault is that? Not mine, surely. Okay, you've got me there. But the shop has rules, and the key rule happens to be not to disrespect the repair store. You need to leave. But my computer... Relax, my hatted friend. You have shown the PC repair store ample and the required amount of respect, so you may stay. But your green friend will have to wait outside. This is bullshit. I ain't going anywhere. Then I'm afraid I'll have to call the police, who will escort you both from the premises. Series, what are you doing? I really need this, okay? Please, just wait outside for me, alright? No, I'm staying steadfast to this. You can't get me out. Roger's PC to the ground. Series, what did you do that for? He tried to kick me out, it was self-defense. How was that self-defense? My poor PC didn't do anything to you. It was broken. It was thwarting us by not working. I guess you've got me there. How long is it gonna take to repair my computer now, Omer? Yeah, that thing is totaled. assuming a single piece still works, I'd have to swap out virtually every other component. I need a day at the very least to go at it. Series, you've really screwed us here. Oh god, like he was gonna repair it. You said Prabana was gonna handle the repairs, and look how that turned out. Okay, you may be right about that, but Omer had our backs. And now, my PC is in pieces. PC pieces. Oh, is that why they call it that? What? I never thought of it that way. Okay, you are pretty funny and cute, but that still doesn't excuse when you threw my PC on the floor like an hour ago. An hour ago? That only just... Now, the whole plant's fucked. Hey, no cussing in my store. Actually, scratch that. You have a right to be angry. Your friend's really something, you know that? Friend? You think we're still friends after this? Oh, boo-oo. It's just a computer, Roger. It wasn't, like, your head. It was a computer this time, but it could have been my head just as easily. What? Huh? I'm sorry, but I'm struggling to follow what's going on right now. Tell me about it. You know what, though? I'm out of here, series. And don't even think of following back to the plant. But what about my $5? Well, you did help me not get mugged earlier. But then you smashed my PC before we could get it repaired. So I guess that evens out the score. So you don't owe me money, per se. But you're certainly not getting that $5 from Peter. He probably needs it for something, I bet. So you get nothing. I lose? Yeah, I guess so. But what if I can get your PC repaired? Would you take me back then? I guess if you were to somehow find someone else to repair it in the next hour or so, I could maybe consider forgiving you for festering my PC to smithereens. But if the legendary Omer can't do it, I doubt there's anyone in town who can. Thanks for calling me legendary, man. I really needed this today. Oh, hey, don't mention it, man. You always sound right by me, so I'm happy to return the favor. I haven't really done much of anything, actually. I didn't get a chance to even look at your PC, remember? Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right then. Huh. Okay, Roger out. Mark my words, I will fix this PC. Oh, hey, thanks. That'd totally make up for busting it and put you back into the green. Okay, Roger out, for real this time. Damn it, there goes Roger. You're gonna have to take that chunk with you, you know. I will, and I'm going to get it repaired. Well, it'd probably eliminate the ransomware, granted. But good luck getting it to boot up again. Alright, me go now. I have been wandering for a long time. You've been sitting outside moaning about this for like 30 minutes. Hopelessly dependent on my health. What health? Gathering all the diseases. Can't argue with that. I would accept money from literally anyone. Again, I fundamentally agree. Won't someone help me? Hey, I heard someone wailing over here and... Oh boy! 6 nipples! Whoa, mama! And that head! It's a work of art, you know. Thanks. Oh, by the way, that was me. I was the one wailing. Karooey! I knew my receiver wasn't deceiving me. Like a death procession be damned. Your boy Oliver is still here. Did I hear 6 nipples? Yeah, that's just how my character is. Say, what's giving you the morbs? The morbs? That cannot be a real term. It means the number buttons are nipples. No, Gingy just has 6 nipples. If you look up phone Gingy, you'd probably see that. See this pile of worthless junk in my hands? Why? Can I have it? No, this is Roger's PC. No, it was not my character saying the nipple thing. It was Oliver. Who's Roger? Unimportant, but, well, to make a long story short, I kinda told on this PC. I should probably pay more attention. It's okay. Oh man, tell me about it. That thing's banjaxed. Man, I never get to use that word outside of work. This is the most... Oh, right, sorry. I forgot that you're bummed out. Yeah, because now... I'm never gonna get this thing repaired. You tried Omer's shop? He really knows his stuff about computers, believe me. Where do you think I dropped this? He kicked me to the curb. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now where am I gonna go with this? Well, I'd offer to take a look at it for you. I'm only meant to be out here for a couple of minutes, and the moist air back at the cinema is the last thing you'd want to expose broken electronics to. Oh, wait, I know just the person to help you out. Yeah? You should visit Gabby's parts store. Her shop's on this very street, and if there's anyone in Dialtown who can get that heap of junk and work in order, it's her. Don't let the phone theme in the store fool you. She's the bee's knees when it comes to fixing up antique electronics, and that PC's a dinosaur. It is? A dinosaur? It isn't that scaly, you know. Unlike that tantalizing head of yours, yeah. Oliver? Oh, right, sorry. But, yeah, she really knows her stuff, believe me. She's actually helped me out a lot, you know. More than you could ever know. Fret not, as you'll be in safe hands with her. Oliver, you're a star. How can I ever repay you? I'll catch you later, pal. Huh. What a fine young man. Ha! Classic Oliver. Yeah, classic, sure. He is classic. He says shit like gnarly and groove-tacular. Those are classic words. He didn't once say groove-tacular. What, are you saying he wouldn't, though? Alright, you've got me there. Come on, series. There's no time to waste if you want to get that thing fixed up before Roger's presentation. Go to her. Go to Gabby. Gabby, come here, I need you! Gabby! Hold your horses, hun, hold your horses. What can I do for you, green one? Explain the situation to Gabby while weeping inconsolably and out of breath. First I went to the factory, and then I met Roger. And then I got tired. Oh god. Oh my god. And then I got her to help fix his computer. And now especially can't do anything about it. Hun, I can't understand what you're saying. Take a deep breath now, you hear me? I'm never gonna get to go to the fun fair now. Ah! I didn't. Just ignore that sound, okay? Just take a deep breath. This is such bullshit. I need to lay my eyes. If I give you a couple of bucks, will you leave me in peace? Okay. Alright. You'd best get going then. Sunfish is setting soon, I reckon. Alright, I'll get going, but first... Is that a fire I hear coming from behind you? I don't hear anything. It sounds like a raging inferno. An absolutely bonkers amount of fire. You better go check it out before it's too late. Alright, I'll go quickly check, but you'd best be on the road by the time I come back, you hear? I can hear hellfire! Go now! Alright. I'll just mosey on back here and... Serious, why did you just say all that? I can't hear a thing, and I've seen you sleep through having a bulldozer come along to move your tent away. Oh my god, you're running a scam on her, aren't you? Can't leave without this. Why did you do that? Why did you put that? Gabby just helped you. I crave companionship. It's tough not having anyone by my side. What about me? You're yesterday's news. This is the future. Phone husk. I dub thee Yorick. Wow, a pop-up. That's how I know for sure this was a good idea. I hate this. But look, I can make him talk, see? Hello, narrate man. I'm really happy to talk to you today and enjoy this big, beautiful world. You stop that. Most you condemn me to ashes, narrate man. Stop calling me that. I only want to love. Don't say that again. Just leave before Gabby gets back and you wind up having to choose between wailing at an elderly woman or prison. Okay, come on, Yorick, there's no time to waste. I'm so happy to be alive and here with you on this wonderful day. Stop that. To funfair we depart, yippee! I love this game. Ticket Jerry, I hath returned! Oh my phone god, where's the pepper spray? Where's the... I swear, I never seem to have it when I need it. Aw, what are you gonna do? Spray me through the ticket slit? Don't test me. I'm not in the mood today. Look, this is a rather simple exchange. If you give me the $2 I need to let you in, you'll be granted entry. Otherwise, there's nothing you and I can say or do that'll change the outcome. But I have it. $2 whole right here. Where did you... I'm sorry. Wasn't your plan to trick someone into bringing you here? Where's the person you took this money from? Oh my phone god. You killed someone, didn't you? Yeah, I killed someone. What of it? Okay. Wow, you admitted to it. Given your capacity for deception, I actually didn't see that coming. I'd probably respect you a lot more now if you hadn't just murdered someone. Murder, murder, murder! It's always murder with you. I'm actually pretty complex. Hell, I even made a new friend today. Oh, speaking of. Ticket Cherry, meet Yorick. Yorick Cherry. Hello, Ticket Cherry. I'm very excited to enter Fawn Fair. Rotary Christ, that's a head! Okay, yeah, you definitely just killed someone. Is that a problem? For you it is, since I now have to call the police. But I still get to come inside, right? I mean, yeah, since you coughed up the money, I have to let you in, but... that I'm all set. Thanks, Ticket Jerry. We're going to prison. Only if they catch me, tee-hee. Come on, Yorick, it's time to go lay some eggs. Yes, I'm excited to lay egg and ride carnival. Stellar, yes, good boy. I'm so excited to be alive and smell tons of beautiful scent. That's right, never lose your lust for life. I think I'm gonna be sick. Farewell, Ticket Jerry. You will be clapped in irons. You know, you've been kind of one note since you just said I killed someone. I think we should say something else for a change. Go. Okay, that works. Come on, Yorick. Thank you, Ticket Dad. We'll think of you as lay many eggs. Do not think of me when you do that. I want to sleep tonight, damn it. Super dog. Ah, the fun fair. I need a moment to prepare me bowels. What shall we do first, Yorick? Eat hot dew and enjoy cold freezing air. I kind of spent all our money getting in here, though. Do you have any advice on how to acquire a hot dog? Push over hot dew, man, and see sausage. Okay, if you think it's a good idea, I guess I can try that. Oh my god. Using it to rationalize crimes now. Hey, Yorick's at the idea, aren't you, man? Just a little shove and then scorched on hot dew. Victimless crime. What about the poor hot dog vendor? Just a little shove and then dine on meat. No harm in that. He does have a point. Besides, you're outnumbered. You can't just pretend random trash is talking to you and then use it to indiscriminately veto my advice, you know. Really? What's stopping me? Well, okay, I guess you can. But you shouldn't. Okay, so I can then? Glad we worked it out. I'm so happy about this outcome. I am glad we all still get to be friends. I gotta say, I'm finding York to be a breath of fresh air. He has a can-do attitude. Yeah, can-do crime. Yeah, can-do crime. See, he's agreeing with you. Wait a second. Is that... No, it couldn't be. What? What's going on? That guy with the green phone head. I've definitely seen him somewhere before. Wait. Oh my god, that's the Nectar Man standing over there, I'm sure. Wasn't there a time in the base game where you, like, find the Nectar Man in his apartment? The what now? The guy from the Nectar bottle! Mr. Nectar. Okay, that does look like the guy on the bottle, granted. I have to go see Nectar Man. For all you know, he's just another guy with the same head. It's him, alright. I know these things, narrator. I need to speak to him at once. I'd leave him alone. Yorick, your input? Do whatever you want. It's free country. Haha, 2 against 1. This is happening. I hate this new dynamic so much. Well, I like it. I love life. 2 against 1 yet again. I'm gonna stop talking now, because this is only going to keep happening unless I clam up. Come on, York, let's go say hello. Yes, okay, I'm excited to say hello. Ah, yes, that's the spirit. Mr. Nectar, my god, sir, it's an honor to finally speak to you. Ah! Oh my phone god, you're one of X-Ender's goons, aren't ya? If I say yes, will you give me an autograph, please? An autograph? What are you... Wait, is that a severed head? Oh no, I didn't think they'd find me here. How'd you find me here? Mr. Nectar, I'd recognize you anywhere. Wait. Rotary Christ, you turned up at my job during one of our board meetings? I thought you just wandered in from outside. Oh no. X-Ender mentioned he'd send his tiger after me, but this is fucked. Look, I can get you the money. I just need a little more time, capiche? We just landed a new client, and this could be big for us. I'm talking big money, you know? I'll get used the money. Just please don't hurt me, alright? You're giving me free money? Mr. Nectar, you kick ass! So, are we square? You bet. Ooh, if I give you half of it back, will you sign my left buttock? Wait, you weren't with the mob? Are you? Not really, I'm just sort of feral. Nice to meet you. Oh, Madone, thank the rotary lord, you're just feral. Thank you, phone god. Thank you, I'll go to church. I'll say 20 Our Fathers every night. I'll just think about doing all that, actually. Since that sounds like it'd get real tedious real fast, you feel me? Speaking as someone who's met God, I'm sure he wouldn't exactly come after me if I just didn't do any of that. So, hang on, if you're not with the mob, then why did you approach me? You're Mr. Nectar, the Nectar Man! Why do you keep calling me that? Because you're... Just look. Oh, hey, you see my modeling work. Yeah, that's me alright. Huh, this is actually a first. To tell you the truth, I've always been told that I look kinda, I don't know, generic. I just sort of blend into the background. Man, nobody's ever greeted me like a mega celebrity before. Usually it's just, hey dirtbag, where's my money? And hey bub, you owe this nice lady money, so cough up or I'll take your kidneys instead. I always jump straight to taking both of my kidneys, I've noticed. I think word to get around the underbelly of town that I only have the one. Not that I mind, of course. Gives me more leverage in negotiations, you feel me? You can have one of my kidneys, Nectar Man. I've got... You know what? I'm actually not sure how many I have. But you could have them all. You could have anything. Anything, you say? was about $100 then. I don't have that kind of money. Alright. You drive a hard bargain, but 50 will do. I don't have $50 either. Hey, that's okay. 20 will do. Sorry, man. 5? I don't know what to tell you, man. Alright, alright. You drive a hard bargain, but I'll take a quarter. I don't have any cash on me, man. I used it all up getting in here. Why didn't you just say that then? It's just, I'm starstruck. Mr. Nectar, it's such an honor, sir. I don't know what to say. Boy, you really like cough syrup, huh? It's actually called cough nectar, sir. Honestly, I figured you know, being Mr. Nectar and all. You're the only schmuck I've met who's ever called it that, but hey, I guess you'd know what it's called if it means this much to you. I gotta say, it's a sad day to learn that even Mr. Nectar's going through rough times. If you don't have it all, then who does? I don't know. The mayor's pretty flush right now from what I've heard. Granted, there isn't much money making going around these parts. You know, I can't even afford a bus ticket back to Brooklyn. Hell, they repossessed my car and wouldn't, you know, they kicked me in the nads right before they did it. That's rough, man. Why do you owe the mob money? Oh, I'm a fiend for the roulette table. You ever been to the casino downtown? The slots are a robbery. No, I've never actually gone in. It'd be cool though, with all those flashing lights. Take it from me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Certainly only for people who love sudden dopamine rushes, chugging cocktails and doing phone god knows what in their bathroom. It's a real degeneracy hotspot, you feel me? Yeah, I probably wouldn't like it much. Sorrowfully take a swig of cough nectar and give up on your dreams. Oh no. Sure you need that, pal. Most people only take that stuff when they're hacking up bits of lung, you feel me? Oh, I just drink it because it gets me high out of my mind. Well, why didn't you just say so? I'm down to party. You mind if I bogart that puppy? Huh? I want some cough syrup. I mean, cough nectar. Please, I've had a really rough day. Month. Actually, better make that a rough few years. So, anyway, you willing to cough up? You see what I did there? You want me to beg? I'll beg! The Mr. Nectar wants to chug nectar with me? Sir, it would be an honor! Let's go, but maybe we should hide somewhere before we do this. The cops may be after me because Prison Jerry sorta thinks I killed someone. Hey, we've all been there, am I right? And how? Come on, York, let's go party. Yes, okay, I'm excited to party with Mr. Nectar. Yeah, I really don't care for that. Can we ditch the phone, please? Last thing I'd want is a severed head in front of me while I'm hallucinating. But York is my friend. It's okay, I'm so excited to have met you. Drink Nectar with Nectar Man and then come back to Yorick. York will be dandy and crisp while you're gone. York, you absolute legend. I'll never forget you, buddy. Okay, yeah, this is fucked. But hey, you're the one with the nectar, I guess. Come on, Greenie. Let's do this in one of the empty tents. You bet, let's do it! Huh. This place makes me think of clowns, you know? I really don't want to be thinking of clowns when I'm seeing things that aren't there, you feel me? I'm sorry, Mr. Nectar, but you can try another spot if you'd like. Nah, it's cool, I mean... Hell, you should see my apartment. Yeah. You know, Mr. Nectar, I'm very lucky to be here with you tonight. You, like, get it. Nobody else ever gets it. Trust me, Greenie. I've been there. Hell, I am there. We're literally about to get high in a circus tent. That's so very true. You're wise beyond your years, Mr. Nectar. I do have a name, you know. Well, you haven't said it. Oh, right. Sorry, don't ruin the magic, damn it. Sorry. Alright, let's just get to it. I can't stick much more of this. I'll go first, since I haven't had any yet. Oh, that is potent. Holy Christ, does it really need to be so damn sweet? I'm gonna see why the schmucks who churn this stuff out market it to sick people. Because nobody with working taste buds could possibly stomach this shit. Oh, I added a little vanilla extract for sweetness. Also because it's loaded with alcohol. I like the way you roll, Greenie. Hey, I want some. Have it your way, pal. So, what do you want to talk about while we wait for it to peak? Maybe I could talk about my job. Things at my photo agency aren't going so well right now, you know. Wait, you own a company? Yeah. You ever wonder where stock images come from? Sure. That's a lie. Ah, hell. At least you had the manners to pretend like you even thought about what schmucks like me get up to. You know, now you've actually got me curious. Where do they come from? They just kind of show up, I think. You see, I had a small-time operation going in Brooklyn, but I couldn't keep up with my rent, so I decided to look into a cheaper place to live. And Madone was Dialtown cheap to move to. What does that even mean? I mean, nobody wants to fucking live in this phone godforsaken place, so naturally went was dirt cheap here. At least, at first. Mayor Puss has a whole scheme going to restore this town to its former glory. The only schmucks who seem to be getting anything from her plans are the ones with a stake in this town's real estate. Business has been so bad that all my models have left. The only person left for the model for stuff is me. And who the hell wouldn't want a guy who spends a solid 3 out of 7 nights per week in the drunk tank representing their product? So, yeah, it's been rough. Whole lot of layoffs. Nod sagely. Oh, this reminds me of my pal Roger. He also runs his own business. And loves taking photos himself. You should see the poster he's got in his office. Huh? You think he could use some help promoting his products? Yeah, granted, I don't think the guy has any money. Rats. Another dead end. Nothing but lately. He used to be a real big shot, you know that? And now, I can't even afford a bus ticket out of this phone godforsaken town. This place, it sinks its claws and teeth into you. Oh, I do that! I've got claws and teeth. You've got teeth under there? Yeah, as a matter of fact, Stop right there. I don't want to think about teeth when I start seeing shit, alright? Okay, sorry. Alright, that's better. Holy Christ, I'm still thinking about it. Hey, I don't bite. Unless you want me to. God! You know, this has been somewhat of a wake-up call for me, actually. This is exactly the sort of shit I really ought to stop doing. I can't control my impulses. Just chasing one dopamine rush after the next. And it's all just diminishing returns. I can't tell you the last time I felt genuinely happy. And I'm not building anything, you know. I'm just always looking for the easiest possible way to feel fine. Boy, do I feel you there. I always do that. I've never once paid taxes. Hey, I don't either. Nobody comes knocking for me. Granted, I was declared legally dead last year. I never exactly got around to getting that fixed, so that could be why. Not that anyone noticed either way, of course. Hey, don't be negative. The mob noticed. Yeah, because I borrowed moolah from them. They didn't notice because they cared. They noticed because they want their money back. Hey, they care. They seem really interested in your kidneys, at least. Why would they want to take a piece of you home if they didn't really like you? To sell on the black market. Kidneys are worth thousands. Hey now, just because they want to sell your kidneys doesn't mean they don't like you too. You've got a lot going for you. You've got a head, torso, jacket, even a shirt. Shirt will be the next one to go, just you watch. Hey, cut that out, you're ruining my buzz. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, I'm feeling it. Hey, you peeking yet? Hold on, let me check. I am now, yeah. Hey, did you just transform into a giant dodo? I don't think so, no. Oh, that's bad then. Dodos are bad? Given they're apparently extinct, yeah. Huh. Larry, I found it! Oh Christ, it is a head! We need to sweep the fun fair. He couldn't have gone far. On it. Huh, sounds like something's happening outside. Don't look at me, pal. I'm just a dodo. So I've been told. Larry, I've got eyes on the culprit. Thought you could hide from us. Wait, Fusco? You did this? Wait, what did I do? You know well what you did. You killed him, Fusco. Like it was nothing. And you lugged his head all the way over here for the good people of this town to see. On Valentine's Day, no less. What? I didn't... You're a real sick fuck, you know that. Wait, it wasn't me, it was... The fellow who called us in said that the culprit was green. But buddy, I didn't... Greenie, tell him I was with you. Moo? Oh lord, that is the largest iguana I've ever seen. Where'd you snag this thing, eh? Where'd the pet store to top off your murder spree? I've heard enough. You're coming with me, pal. But I didn't do anything. I'd rather die than go back to prison. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Fat chance. Damn. I got him, Larry. Fusco? Well, I'll be damned. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. Yeah. Tell it to the judge. You're gonna wait for a long time, Fusco. To be fed the taxpayers' expense. You make me sick. Hold on. Better go back in there and quickly console the lizard. The what now? Hey, buddy. Good lord. Looks like that sick fuck lopped your tail off. Luckily, those grow back for you guys. I think. Wait. Something about you looks familiar. Nah, I'll be fucked if I can figure it out. We actually had a few tonight, but you won't tell anyone about that, will you, little buddy? Your secret's safe with me. Boy, must have had a few too many for sure, because I could have sworn you just said something. This right here is a wake-up call. Listen, I gotta get back to Larry. Load the perp into the car. You hang tight. We'll get you back to the pet stall, alright? Get you back to your enclosure. We can send her a nice heat lamp and chow down on some nice iguana food. How's that sound? Moo. You know, I never knew iguanas mooed. Granted, I don't know what noise I figured you guys make. This isn't grunts, maybe. Like a gator? I don't know. Anyway, just hang tight and we'll come back for you. Oh, that was weird. That dude's name was Fusco? What kind of name is Fusco? Sounds like the world's shittiest clown, am I right? Am I right, fellas? Hello? Anyone? Oh no, I'm too high to be left alone right now. Oh god, I'm ODing, aren't I? This is the end, the bitter, bitter end. Yorick, I'm sorry I failed you. I should have never left you on your own. You didn't fail me. I was so excited for you to meet me and you helped solve me murder. But he didn't murder you. I found you at a phone repair shop. Oh, okay. Then him dying in prison is very tragic. Very sad. Boo-hoo. But you, I am so proud of you. You got here all on your own, without anyone to bring you here other than me. And you, Yvonne, laid your eggs. What? No, I didn't. Oh, wait. I guess I did. Huh. So that's what that was. I figured I'd just shot myself. Alright then, I guess it all worked out for the best. It's time to go home and enjoy your tent now. Yeah, but I could probably just stick around instead. That cop mentioned that he's got a heat lamp with my name on it. Yeah, heated lamp. Way to go. Hey, sorry I dipped for a bit. You were doing this really annoying bit with the phone and I couldn't Wait, where's the guy? Wasn't there a guy with you? Prison, probably. What did you do? Hey, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm so proud of you for it. Thank you, Yorick. Your respect means everything to me. You know, they're gonna send your head to the morgue after it's filed into evidence. Maybe even bury you. We won't get to hang out anymore. I'll always be with you, series. Every time you see a disembodied head or think of the name Yorick, you will smile and groan and think of me. You're right. At least Yorick's a pretty common name, so I shouldn't forget you. Goodbye, old friend. Thanks for never criticizing me or telling me to do boring things. Goodbye, series. Has a nice life, and never forget, I will always love you. Farewell, sweet prince. I'll never forget you. Alright then, heat lamp and free grub, here I come. Man, this is actually a pretty good ending. That guy probably had a family, you know. His wife left him, actually. He had no one, man. Oh. Well, you still should have been arrested. That was completely unnecessary. Oh, boo! What about me, huh? And my new heat lamp! I hope the bulb explodes. Gasp! Well then, I'll just have to be the bigger cryptid here. Which should be easy. My keys to read toasted under my new heat lamp. Yes, it is for sale. Yes, we have a green nipple thing. The ending where you get a guy arrested, but hey, you got a heat lamp out of the deal. Beautiful. I wish I could buy a Gingy. Okay, now I get to be a normal person. I got so sidetracked. I like kind of forgot this is about Roger or whatever, I guess. Oh, alright then, I guess. Okay, thank you. I'll follow you out once I wrap things up with Omer, alright? Okay, we good. Alright, but don't keep me waiting, I bore easily. Your friend's really something, you know that? Most things are, I find. You know something, otherwise they wouldn't be things at all, you know? Sure. I didn't process that properly. Wow, this is just fantastic. I'm all alone out here, left to die in the snow. Sometimes I wonder, like, would I have always been kicked out? Like, is there a... Yeah. I don't know. There's no snow out here. I mean, it's February in Wisconsin, so there should be, granted. You can thank global warming for that. Thanks, global warming. I'd be truly fucked without you. You should not feel good about global warming. I'm incapable of giving a single fuck about polar bears, even if I tried. That makes me a bad person, so be it. You are a bad person. Hey, buddy.
I'm back. Roger's back.
There he is. Roger, truly a man for all seasons.
You know, that's true. I haven't faced a winter that I haven't been able to survive yet.
So, what's the deal? I take it that Omer is gonna fix your PC?
Oh, yeah, he's got us covered. He told me to come back in like 15 minutes and it should be all ready for us to collect.
Damn, that's quick. Maybe we should discuss your presentation then. How much of it is done anyway?
Oh. Well, I'm really onto something with the opening slide.
You only have one slide done?
Well, I haven't exactly finished the first slide per se.
I was just also thinking about something. When I was at Gabby's shop, was there not an option to just, like, not do any of that? I like, kind of want to go test it, and I probably should have saved, but I also didn't think that was gonna happen.
But I'm getting closer and closer with each passing day.
Good
Gotta make sure
job.
I strike the exact tone I want to convey. First impressions are everything, you know?
What about the other slides, though? You know, like the second
Oh,
one.
those are all currently in my head. Soon to be inside my computer and then on the projector screen for the whole plant to see. The marvels of modern technology, am I right? What a world we live in.
You're fucked, dude. Totally and utterly.
Hey, you take that back.
Sorry, I tried what I said. You're fricked. You're totally and utterly
Okay,
fricked.
that's better, but still not exactly good.
Okay, well, we still have time to draft something up, right? Maybe we should discuss your plan to save the plant since we've got time to kill. You know, get your ideas into words before we sit down to put it all together.
Okay, I guess that would save us some time. First of all, I'm thinking Chrome.
Chrome what?
I'm still working out the finer details, but I'll get back to you on that.
Well, it's a start, I guess. People like Chrome. I think.
Yeah, it's a shiny metal and it doesn't rust.
So
Once
true.
people find out all about it, big iron is fucked.
So true. Getting Chrome in would cost money, though, I'd assume. Big iron is ruined. Shiny things usually cost a lot of money, right?
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. And it's not like we have the funds to source a bunch of this stuff.
Okay, we'll return the Chrome thing later. What's your next idea?
Big floor!
What?
Don't quote me on that.
Big floor. Roger, this is really worrying.
Hey, it was just an idea.
Oh, okay.
Granted, it sounded better in my head. Why must my words betray the glory of my mind?
Okay, yeah. This is dire. Any other ideas?
I think if Peter had a hat, it'd really help morale.
That's a good idea.
Optics, too.
You don't have a single idea how to save the plant, do you?
Hey, I've got ideas, just... Well, none of them have worked so far, and magnifying them on the projector screen, well, I'm pretty nervous about that, to tell you the truth.
Don't worry, man. Don't be nervous, man. You've got this in the bag.
Really? Man, even your lungs know I'm bone. Okay, tell me you got something.
Well, I did have an idea about endangered animals.
Oh, people love those. Keep talking.
Well, it occurred to me that it's kind of fucked how animal conservation works. I mean, humanity decides which animals to protect solely on how many of them are left. To me, this is foolish. Who gives a shit if one species of eel happens to be on the brink of extinction? It's an eel, dude. We've got other kinds of eel, I'm sure. I mean, think deeply. When have you ever felt attached to an eel?
Hardly ever, you're right.
Right, and half of them don't have cool gimmicks either. Oh, what? So moray eels produce electricity and bite people with their weird mouths. Boring. Every power plant in the country has at least 6 middle-aged men on staff with the exact same gimmick.
Wow. You know what? When you're right, you're right. Huh. This is blowing my mind a little. I always thought eels were kind of necessary, but now that I'm really starting to mull things over, I'm starting to think they're actually kind of cringe.
So true. And then there's these freaks who spend all day trying to get animals like pandas to bone. Like, read the room. These dumb bears just don't want to fuck, bozo. It isn't just a job, it's an obsession. Leave them the fuck alone. Frankly, I find it disturbing. These sickos are far too invested in what pandas get up to.
Wow. We should really do something about those people.
True.
Sure, it's pandas today, but it could be us tomorrow.
Exactly my point. So, I've got my own ideas for how we should focus conservation efforts.
Okay, I'm sold.
I haven't said what that is yet.
Okay, sell me then.
Okay, I say we, judge the conservation status of each species on the specific merits of that funky animal. Anything that's gross, evil, or redundant, we leave it to its own devices. Frankly, we don't need 10,000 species of identical spiders. Let them duke it out, one by one, and then we can mop up what's left.
Maybe it would be good to have at least one spider species left over at the end so the fly population doesn't get too out of control.
If all that's standing between us and a swarm of locusts is a single shitty species of spider, then I say we've got bigger problems on our hands.
Oh, okay, sure. You may be right, and I'm sure we can apply that to my slideshow presentation.
Presentation? Oh, right, that. Sorry, man, I forgot what we were talking about. That was my only idea.
Oh no, this is bad. Oh, hell. You know, this might sound hard to believe, but my workers had really high hopes for me when I was given the job of running our plant. You see, before I was promoted, I was just one of the guys, you know? A rank-and-file grunt, just like the rest of them. The truth is, the plant was in hot water long before I was handed the keys to the kingdom. Peter did his best to keep a lid on things as the assistant manager, but, well, Mr. Barrett made a lot of crummy decisions, and despite his best efforts, Peter's meddling might as well have been him trying to drain the ocean by the bucketful. What? You know, I still remember our second-to-last company Christmas party.
I like that I skipped that text, but it literally was just what?
Man, I was ossified. And yet I still remember this one bit like it only happened yesterday.
That's not a real word.
I'd had a little too much punch, and the room was spinning, so I decided to go outside for some fresh air, you know? And while I was out there, Rebecca and Joe, who stepped outside for a smoke, they called me over. They were talking about Mr. Barrett and the recent pay cuts and layoffs he just announced. I mean, we were really the lucky ones since we still had our jobs, but... Well, Rebecca talked about her young kids at home and how she struggled to afford her rent with only a single income. She wasn't feeling so good about the thought of having to move back in with her mother and having to raise her kids in her mother's living room, you know? And Joe talked about his spinal cysts, which he couldn't afford to get corrective surgery for. His doc said that if he doesn't scrounge up enough money for an operation within the next 5 years, he'll likely be stuck on crutches for... I can't even say it. Oh god, and this was over a year ago now. So, you know, they weren't exactly thrilled about the news that we'd all be getting less money for our work next year. Rebecca noticed that I wasn't too good on my feet, and Joe agreed, saying my balance was worse than his. And they asked me how much I'd had to drink, but before I could respond, Peter appeared. He noticed I wasn't looking too good while we were still in there, and he came out to check if I was okay. And then Joe and Becca started talking to Peter about the pay cuts, and Peter told them that he was seething about them too. You know, especially since Mr. Barrett announced them without even talking to Peter about them first. Rebecca started going off about how much better off we'd be if Peter ran things instead, and well, then Joe chimed in saying we'd be better off if any of us rank-and-file workers were in charge of things. At least then we'll have someone who actually gave a shit calling the shots. Wouldn't that be a fucking sight? Hell, even Roger would be an improvement over the shitheel we have now. And Peter spoke up. He said that he felt I could actually do the job. He said I had potential, that I'm a good listener, that I'd surprise everyone, you know? And that we'd all be better off for it. The others laughed, but it wasn't a mean laugh. It was nice. I think they saw what he saw. We stood out there for a while, chatting into the night. Despite the bad news we'd gotten that night, this was a feeling of optimism, you know? Like, hopeful, finally. An inkling that somehow something might change for the better. And then Peter helped me back inside. God, he... But you get it now, though. Don't you? They're all counting on me. Me. I'm their last hope. And I just can't do it. But I need to. I have to be the leader they thought I'd be. They've stuck by me through thick and thin, through the plant crumbling beneath their feet. Hell, their trust in me helped raise me out of the gutter. I really don't know where I'd be right now if it weren't for them, And now they're worse off than they were then. And it kills me to imagine them speaking about me the same way they spoke about Mr. Barrett. They probably think I couldn't give less of a shit about them, but no. I know them. I know their families. Most of all, I want to prove Peter right. I want to prove that his trust in me wasn't all for nothing. Prove to him that I can turn things around and give everyone the happy ending they deserve. After all he's done for me, I owe him that much. I owe all of them so much.
Holy shit, pull yourself together, man. I can see why Peter speaks so highly of you now. You care more about your workers than I care about anything. Does it hurt to care this much?
Lately? Quite a lot, yeah.
Seems wrong to let something die that so many people care about. I've never had anyone care about me as much as you care about your workers. It's no wonder they've stuck by you through the fire and the emus.
Yeah, they're all good guys and gal.
Until now, I've just seen this as an easy way to snag $5 for a fun fair ticket. But now, I want to help preserve your dream.
That's great to hear. Even if the odds are stacked firmly against us.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way.
Come on, let's go see if Omer's done repairing my PC. And, thanks for helping me get my head straight just now. I know I said this earlier, but you're a really great listener. You know that? I don't know why the hell you don't have tons of friends. I think you could make a whole lot of lives better if more people gave you the time of day.
Okay.
Not sure what to respond with here. Come on, let's waste no more time. I'm sure Omer's itching for us to come collect my computer by now.
Okay. Take that wretched thing out of here at once! Oh, hey, I was right. He was. What? Just get that thing out of here. Omer, buddy. Don't buddy me, friend. It says a lot about you that you're clearly pissed at me over something, but still consider me a friend. If the whole world was like you, then we wouldn't have a need for war or money. Oh, wait, why are you angry with me? I forgot to ask about that part. This accursed thing. The very moment I plugged it in and it connected to the shop's Wi-Fi, your ransomware spread to every electronic device in the store. So wait, why didn't this happen back at the plant? The PC was plugged in back there too. Oh, the plant doesn't have Wi-Fi anymore. They cut us off after we stopped paying our internet bill. Wonder how long the ransomware was waiting for your PC to be moved then. Probably felt like me, full of eggs, desperate to get them out. Glad it finally got what it wanted. You're glad? I just heard over the radio that the ransomware is spreading all around town. Self-driving cars are crashing into poles. Patient records at the hospital have been converted into an unreadable font. And, well, I don't know exactly how far the chaos has spread because now my radio screams at me every time I turn it on. What have you done? Sorry. That's all well and good, but... Sorry to interrupt, but my PC's fixed now, right? Are you kidding me? What do you think, man? Well, you did say to come back in like 15 minutes. He's got you there, Omer. Don't you start. You're not even supposed to be in here. I kicked you out. Sounds like you've got bigger fish to fry now, though. I'm hungry. Fish? I'd love fish. I'm so hungry. You thought I was annoying. I don't crash cars or turn screens blue. Yet. What are you talking about? So, my PC is still on the fritz then? Damn it, another dead end. Wait, I have just the thing. Uh-huh. There's a computer at the local library, the one I used to draft my last resume. We could run down there, see if they're still open, and if not, wail and bang on the doors until they let us in. There was another PC you could have used from the start? If you just left your other PC at work and gone there, we wouldn't be in this mess at all. Thank you, my green friend. Hey, I had a slideshow presentation on my mind. Plus, I would have had to redo a whole half slide and painfully recultivate my starting slides vibe from scratch. That would have set us back a whole hour. Well, your plan's doomed anyway, since the radio broadcast explicitly mentioned that the ransomware is going haywire at the public library. Wait, it mentioned the library? Among the crashing cars and hospital chicanery? Must be really pissing someone off over there. Hey, no cussing in my shop. And yeah, big time. The lights there keep strobing, and the PC at the library has stopped responding to mouse clicks, instead just reading out incorrect facts in a wretched text-to-speech voice at a deafening volume.
Raccoons are a species of bear. It's legal to not pay taxes if you don't get caught.
Jesus Christ, I wasn't ready. Dave jump scare. Wait, this isn't any ordinary malarkey. This is advanced malarkey. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. I swear that's something that's said either in this or Day Shift. And I feel like advanced malarkey is something that definitely has been said before. It's legal not to pay taxes as long as you don't get caught. Sounds good. Yeah, exactly. This isn't mere ransomware. The person behind this isn't looking for money. We are simply the ants poisoned under his comically large magnifying glass. Okay, I really don't like the sound of that. There's only one person in town who'd get up to chicanery of this caliber. Little Billy. Wait, I know that name. That kid swung by my plant a week ago to give me the USB key, which he told me would allow me to use VR on my PC without needing a headset. But I stuck it in my PC and it didn't even work. You what? How on earth could you use a PC for VR without a headset? I don't know, Omer. You seemed pretty sure it would work. And you believed him? I have no horse in this race. As far as I'm concerned, it could have gone either way. Hush, you. Hey, don't hush, Series. He's helping. My shop, my rules. Right, but what if it wasn't? Aha! What if it wasn't my shop? Yeah, exactly. But it is. Okay, you've got me there. You can hush it if you want. Hey, Roger! I'm sorry, Series. He's just too powerful. I'm like an insect in this scenario. Speaking of powerful old Omer, let's discuss my payment now. Oh, right, yeah. Well, I'm not going to charge you my standard PC repair fee, because I wasn't able to actually fix your computer. Oh, hey, sweet. Thanks, Omer. But, thanks to your malware-riddled PC, every device in my shop has been fried. It should cost about, say, $500 to replace the tech that your ransomware annihilated. But, heck, I'll take $400. Wow, thanks, Omer, you're a prince. But, the thing is, I'm kinda low on cash right now. But, I will get the money to you the very instant I have it. I don't suppose your friend has any money, does he? I'm sorry, Omer, but alas, I live in a tent. Right. You mentioned that earlier. Yeah, and you should see my apartment. It's a mess, and the guy who lives in it has no idea how to clean it. Okay, look. If you can come back with the money in like a week's time, then I can let this slide. For now. It might take me a little longer than a week to get your money together. A week. You have 1 week. Okay, I have 1 week. I'll just have to burn that bridge when I come to it then. You will not. You will cross the bridge, not burn it. I guess we'll just have to see about that. We will not see about this. This is my livelihood, man. You don't understand, Omer. We need to finish our slideshow presentation. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, I just meant we have bigger fish to fry right now. I'm real sorry, Omer. I'll give you the money the very moment I have it. Promise. On your honor? Yeah, you can trust me. I'm honorable. Against my better judgment, I'll choose to believe you. It's a plan. Alright, that about wraps that up then. Come on, Raj. Let's confront Little Billy and get him removed the ransomware. On it. That's him. That's the guy. Ah! Aha, I knew I'd find you here. How'd you figure that, bozo? You'd obviously want to get up as high as you can to properly bask in your destruction. And you know, this is the nearest hill to the playground. Huh, well played. You know, you'd actually be pretty smart if you weren't such a fucking imbecile. Oh hey, thanks. Wait, you just called me dumb! Ooh, series, this kid really grinds my gears. Tell me about it. This little hiker got me arrested for breaking child labor laws. Wait, children can work? I always assume their limbs and heads just sort of, fell off if they tried to. You know, because their bodies are so brittle and flimsy. That's just a common myth, actually. I expect someone to call them fucking imbecile. I don't know what you expect from this game. I don't know what I do either. Kids used to work in coal mines back in the good old days, when the dollar was backed by coal. Now all they do is charge their phones and collect weapons. They're armed, Roger. Charge they phone, eat hot chip, and lie. Well, I sure as sin am. Who taught you to talk like that? Serious, I'm scared. Roger, my boy, allow me. Thank you, Sirius. Listen here, you little goblin. You need to remove the ransomware from Roger's computer right now. Yeah, like right now. What about in 10 minutes? Okay. I guess that would also work. That was a test to see how serious you were. Your leniency tells me that you're submissive and malleable, so now I'm gonna curb stomp you until you bleed. What? No! Roger, I told you to let me handle this. Okay, I'll shut up now. Okay, Billy, you're gonna do exactly what I say, or else. Or else what? Oh, I haven't thought of specifics yet. I don't know. I was bluffing. I have nothing. Weak. Alright. Just tell us what you want. Money, bozo. Ah, drat. I knew he'd say that. No shit, Sherlock. The ransomware tells you that until you pay, it won't go away. Oh, that rhymed. I was about to say. Also, that's exactly what I was just thinking. Is he okay? I'm not asking because I care. I just usually pride myself on picking more challenging marks. This is just kind of sad, like shooting fish in a barrel. Hey, I am not in a barrel. Sure you aren't. Look, just feed them ransomware and it'll fuck off once it feels like it, okay? What the fuck do you even need money for? Bubblegum? Meth? Great question. And explosives, yeah. Oh, he's good series. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I just feel like he's really verbally whooping us right now, you know? Don't tell him that, dude. It undermines the negotiation. This isn't a negotiation. You're begging for my help. Ooh, see? Now that was a reply. This is a dead end. I need to think. Come up, just tell us. Oh, I know. I'll tell the mayor that you released the ransomware. You think Mayor Puss Puss scares me? I spit on her laws. Besides, there's no way she doesn't already know who's behind all this. She probably has her goons out looking for me right now. Well, we could tell her where you are. Ha! Good luck reaching her with the town's phone lines being fried. Well, we'll just go to her and tell her in person. Right, and as soon as you leave, I'm on another hill. Nice try, bozo. God, this is hopeless. Threatening him won't work. He's just too powerful. You got that right. Let's just cut some kind of deal and bail, alright? Oh, alright, alright. So, what is it you want, eh? Out with it. Well, your buddy here owns a factory, so... Hey, how did you know that? You told me about it when I gave you the ransomware USB stick. Oh. Well, you're pretty unreliable, so I'm just gonna assume that you're lying. Nice try. Do you seriously not remember a few days ago? Well, I'm not really sure what good comes from stewing over past mistakes, you know? Can you remember anything from 2 days ago? That's what I'm asking you right now. That is a good question. Yeah, and? Let me run that one by my people, and I'll get back to you, alright? This is who you picked to spend your time with? Don't listen to him, Roger. I can't remember 2 days ago either. Oh, that's relieving. Yeah, it's all a blur to me. It's a good thing people don't tend to get murdered around town. You know, because if I needed to provide a solid alibi, I'd be fucked. You know, that gives me an idea. Ooh, what's your idea? Wouldn't you like to know, briefcase? Leave my briefcase out of this. She hasn't done anything to anyone. She? Yeah, she? I've said too much. As I was gonna ask, why are you so interested in Roger's factory? Yeah, spill the beans. Do you guys make missiles? No, not as such. Well, you'd better learn how, because that's my price. 1 missile. What did you need a missile for? Do you really want to know? Well, I'm kind of curious, yeah. Let's just say my plan involves malarkey. I knew it, I knew it! I've heard enough. The missile is yours, my boy. I want that in writing. I'm illiterate. And I'm kind of tired. Wouldn't a verbal agreement do? Come on, please. Alright, alright. I'll just take your word for it then. I trust you. Okay, I did not care for that. Alright, let's talk about you removing the ransomware then. Oh, that? Yeah, just unplug the USB key from the PC and you're good to go. Spooktober sound effects, true. That's it? Yeah, that's literally all you've got to do. I could have come up with something more difficult to remove from the host computer, but I knew that he'd never think to try removing the stick. Well, I guess I just figured it would have been more complicated than that. I mean, you literally thought the USB stick would allow you to watch VR videos without a headset, so yeah, that tracks. But it didn't let me do that! I figured you'd given me the wrong USB key, but now I know the truth. You're a rapscallion and a liar. Oh, well, the thing is, I actually did just give you the wrong USB key. Whoopsie. I don't believe you. It's true. Here's a real USB stick, and it says VR on it. Okay, I believe you now. Give it here. Roger! Hey, I learned a valuable lesson about trusting people today. Don't stick a USB key into your PC unless the thing it's meant to do is explicitly written on the side of the stick. Alright, so do you want it or not? Please and thank you, yes? I can't let this happen. My $5 are on the line. Good job, series. We've got it. Virtual paradise, here I come. Alright. I don't know, which is the funnier option? Eat it, or... Wait. I'm gonna die if I swallow it, aren't I? I mean, you know what, if that's the case, that's fine, because I do kind of want to end stream soon, because my throat is, like, dying. Eat. Aha, I foiled your scheme, you little gremlin. I don't feel so good. Serious? Oh yeah, he's fucked now. Guys, I don't like this very much. Do you see them, Sirius? See what, Roger? The gnomes. What's with you and gnomes today? Oh god, I see. You know what? That's perfect. That's great. That's a perfect way to end the stream. Yeah, I would love to go longer, but like my throat is just not used to speaking this much. I will be back Thursday. I'm glad you do. I love it too. Because I really do want to play more, but Thursday, you said, did I say Thursday? I think I meant Friday. I might stream tomorrow for Halloween, but I don't know. Probably not. I'm not sure. Okay. I go now. I should be back Friday. Halloween, the best ween. Exactly. Okay. Goodbye.